Do, 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 do. Actually, no. I'm gonna try something a little differently today. Rather than popping that out and moving that, I'm gonna pop this out and move this over to here so that I can keep an eye on this and that at the same time. And keep an eye on my levels and everything. This might work better. We'll find out. So, y'all may notice that this demon list is a little different than it was before. I went ahead and moved up the line of the various frosts. Lemon Frost is going to be our dedicated lightning demon for a little bit. I went through Arrow's section up until the next bit of dialogue that's going to happen. So you guys didn't miss anything. I just cleaned up some stuff in there. Doing the quest in there is what got us the ability to fuse Fortuna, which we have now made. She's currently kitted out, as you can see, with a bunch of different support skills for the moment, and one ice spell. That's because the demons I used to make her, because I was being cheap, weren't exactly potent in terms of skills. I'm hoping she'll figure some stuff out on her own along the way. I'm a little spooked by the ruin and fire weakness, but we'll make it work. Fortuna, of course, being the Roman goddess of luck, she spins the wheel of fate and is believed to have originally been a fertility goddess, the counterpart of Tyche. I did make this ugly thing. We're probably not really going to use it. It's just here for fusion purposes. I am actually putting Hawaii Frost to use because he has the same spells as what Arrow was already using, but has room to grow. So I figure we may as well see what else he learns along the way, because he might learn the third level ice. And he's also only got one weakness, which ain't bad. Karama Tengu might see use on the team at some point when somebody else's stuff is done, because he is a big force user, but we currently don't really have a spot to fit specifically force in unless something's weak to force that we're fighting where we're going. I do not know what we're getting into, so I don't know which ones to bring. That's why I'm currently kind of keeping wide coverage as much as I can. Because of course Jack-o'-lantern is still covering us for fire pretty well. He also has Mazan, so not too scared of force problems. In fact, yeah, Hawaii Frost has it too, so we're pretty well covered for force even without having a dedicated user of it. But we'd also be covered for fire if I need to swap out, because Ishiguchi here has Miragi and Agi anyway. Just not the best magic attack. So, not quite what I want out of that, but it's the way that it's gonna work at the minute. Now, I did kit this thing out with skills because of what I've used for it, so need be, it can actually be put to work, but I see no need for it, because everybody is using something that isn't maxed out yet. Now, I'm hoping that the road work out, well, it's sewer work. I'm just gonna tell y'all right now. That's what I figured out they were doing out there. I'm gonna hope that's not picking up on the mic that much, or at the very least, not loud enough that it's gonna be as disruptive for y'all as it is for me. But between that probably giving me a headache and the fact that I have some stuff I should do before it gets too late today, and I decided I wanted to get this out of the way first, this stream is probably going to be a little bit shorter. Not like short, it's probably going to be like 4 hours, like a lot of them have been, but it's guaranteed to cut off around that point. Instead of being like, yeah, I might not. It's almost certainly going to be about 4 hours. Trending toward the earlier rather than the later. I already activated a meal. That'll give us mana regen in the dungeons. So let's just go off to the orphanage and see what happens. Komadori Orphanage.
It's almost dinner time. How about you settle down and maybe read a book until then?
No way! I want to play tag!
Oh, of course you do.
He's gonna get mad if we go play outside. Let's play hide and seek instead.
That's not that much better.
There are that many children here? Are all of them orphans?
That would be how an orphanage works, yes, Fig.
This much is pretty normal.
That girl.
It's also not that excessive a number. There's only 3 that we saw.
Probably has trouble fitting in. Never figured you liked kids.
Say one more word on the subject and I'll kill you.
Definitely touched a nerve with that one.
Ooh, scary.
She probably identifies with them considering what we know of her past.
Teacher, we have guests!
Oh look! Big Bro's back! Arrow's here!
Big bro? Is that loud one your brother, Arrow?
Fitting, really.
In a sense. I grew up here too. You guys been doing okay?
Yep. Who are they? Your friends?
I was half expecting a comment about, you've got some weird friends. Because honestly, that would be fair with this bunch.
Yeah, we're friends. Fig, this is our chance. Deploy the secret weapon.
This isn't quite what we intended for it, but we brought some treats, everyone.
Wow, thank you!
You're welcome.
Not sure how she just fit it in her pocket like that, but we're not going to worry about that too much.
Whoa, there's so much! Can we really have all of this?
Hey, hands off, everyone. You can have them tomorrow. You know teacher won't be too happy if you spoil your dinner.
Why'd you get so boring, Arrow?
Hey!
He grew up.
Pretty bashful all of a sudden, Fig. Not the kind of face you'd expect an agent of Ion to make.
Well, I mean, naturally. I'm operating with the body and mind of a human. We were specifically equipped to share certain instincts and feelings with humans.
Probably shouldn't be discussing this in front of the kids, either.
So feeling affection for human offspring is natural, expected. In fact, it's proof I'm running at optimal function.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Nobody's buying it, Fig.
Ringo!
Your friends seem fun, Arrow.
Raven!
So you're the guy who can decipher Mangetsu's journal. Well then, let's get to it.
Not just yet, please. Arrow, I set aside some time, but can this wait until after dinner?
Why?
I get the sense this might take a while, and you might need to talk down your friend there.
Yeah, there's gonna be complications.
You're the teacher here? Is this some sick joke?
No need to get violent. You're Arrow's guest here.
That face he's making, though, really kind of flies in the face of what he's saying.
I'm hungry. What's for dinner?
Drum roll, please. It's curry.
I can tell from the smell.
Then, oh, never mind.
What? Again? Hey, everyone! It's curry tonight!
This is so nice.
You think so?
After all the battle and danger you've been through, this is what you stepped back for. To help the children. To help give these new lives a future.
Please, it's nothing that noble. I need to go get dinner on the table. You guys wait here. Let me see if I have this right. Arrow, your mission was to investigate and prevent Project C. That right?
Right.
During the mission, you learn that Project C involves the destruction of the world itself. You then died, and these AIs from Ion came along and saved you.
Probably could have skipped over that part in telling him all of this, but yes? Basically accurate?
That'd be us. Yeah.
And that's how you ended up working with agents of Ion to save these two Covenant bearers. Milady, formerly of the Phantom Society, and Saizo. Never thought I'd be chatting like this with Iron Mask's right hand.
You know each other?
Yeah, Iron Mask and I have a history. I've gone up against him more times than I can count, and she was always right there with him. So, you're all looking for Mangetsu Kuzunoha, the last host of a Covenant.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to do that, you need this Yatagarasu code deciphered so you can read his journal. That much I understand. What I'm not getting is this soul hacking talk. You can actually bring people back from the dead?
I feel like this is a thing you shouldn't be getting hung up on, but I completely understand why you're getting hung up on it. And this is also why we shouldn't have told him that part.
You don't believe us?
Sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just... No, never mind, it's nothing.
He's got his own angle on that, and he's trying to be civil.
Ringo, Fig, I know it's a little late to say, but thank you for saving Arrow.
No need to thank us. Soul hacking is a valuable ability we used in pursuit of our own mission.
Yeah, you can take it however you want, long as you're willing to crack this code for us.
After all you've done, I'm more than happy to.
You really don't mind?
Stopping the apocalypse is hardly a violation of Yatagarasu's creed, and that's all that matters, right? The rest is just politics.
I like that stance. I'm not sure he quite believes what he's saying, but I'll take it.
Personally, I've always preferred to leave the politics to the higher-ups. So, let's see that journal.
Here you go.
So, where to begin? In general, this journal contains Mangetsu's research findings on the Covenants.
Guess it's not gonna help us track him down then.
Raven, could you tell us the details of his research?
First, there's some information on telling individual Covenants apart. Mangetsu suggests each Covenant has its own color.
We saw as much when we saw them being extracted.
All different, huh?
There were 5 Covenants: red, yellow, green, blue, and purple.
Yellow, I think, is the one we have. Yellow or green.
Mangetsu had purple, Iron Mask's was blue, Milady carried the yellow, Saizo's was green, and Ichiro Anda had red.
Okay. Which leaves purple, yeah. He mentioned Mangetsu first,
Red,
okay.
yellow, green, blue, and violet. But no orange or indigo, huh?
What are you talking about?
You know, Roy G. Biv. All 7 colors of the rainbow. It's almost a full set, but we're too short.
That's a good point.
Mangetsu thought the same, actually. He wrote that Covenants originated from the rainbow's pattern.
That clearly might not be entirely true. Also, give me 1 sec to move something. Can I move this to the other side? That is clearly not what I wanted. Oh, God damn it. Why can't you place where I want you to? Wait, I had it for a second. Bear with me. There we go. That's more what I wanted. was trying to switch which side of my OBS my chat window was on so that I could see it without turning as far. So I can keep an eye on you guys out of the corner of my eye.
In ancient times, the Great One manifested, forged a contract with humanity, and cast a rainbow across the sky. That's the Covenant's origin, according to myth.
So then there might still be a catch where there is actually 2 more covenants.
So we've got a contract, covenants, and a rainbow.
When the Great One appears again, it will bring forth a new contract, new covenants. They can reshape the basic laws and principles of this world. That's what the Phantom Society wants.
Hold it. What are you talking about? I thought Phantom was trying to destroy the world.
Destroy can be a funny term. Because in some cases, people term destroying the world as destroying the known world, the current structure of things.
The old world gets destroyed, yes. It's a means to an end, so it can be remade anew.
Exactly.
Is that actually possible, though?
We found plenty of documents and legends to support it. The old world dies so the new one can rise. That was the point of Project C.
I mean, that kind of thing has been happening throughout history in some ways.
Documents and legends. That was all the justification you needed for this big master plan to destroy and rebuild the world?
You wouldn't understand. You're happy in this one.
Negotiable on that statement, but sure, we'll roll with that. Yeah, I'm inclined to wonder just how much of that's actually accurate.
Huh. Gotta wonder how much of that is actually true.
If these documents and legends are the basis for the Phantom Society's motivations, then odds are good it's half truth and half empty mysticism.
What makes you say that?
And there's a good chance the legend of the Covenants was made up by the Phantom Society themselves.
They made it up? It's a legend. Cultural folklore takes centuries, millennia to get into record. You don't just brew it up overnight.
No, but if a society's working toward an angle for long enough, they'd certainly be able to sit there and put that into a circulation for long enough.
I'm saying they had that time. Changing the history books is practically the Phantom Society's MO, Ringo. When you're the one reinterpreting it and retelling it over generations, you can rewrite it however it serves you. Make your voice the dominant one.
That is truth.
I don't know if I'd take these old myths and parables at face value, but yeah, I guess there's usually some grain of truth in there.
In this case, that grain of truth would be the Covenants themselves. And this Great One, then.
Mind if we get back to the journal?
That would probably be wise, yeah.
Oh, sure, please.
The contract is essentially a pledge to guide humanity, and those who carry a covenant have that right to direct the course of our evolution.
Arrow said they awaken latent abilities. I guess that's just a means to an end then. The real purpose is what those abilities get used for. So having that power means you're meant to uplift humanity somehow. Like Ichiro Anda in his research.
If that's true, then what's the Phantom Society's angle? Enrich humanity and then offer them up to this Great One?
That was certainly Mangetsu's conclusion. The journal ends there, I'm afraid.
That's a lot to chew on. For now, what's our next move?
We'll have to rely on some other way to find Mangetsu. Maybe we can check surveillance cams, see if he's mentioned in any of their sightings.
That won't get us much farther than the original searches. We need some more specific criteria to narrow the range down.
That is a lot of ground to cover, considering he could have come up through any of the potential subway tunnels.
If it help, I can give you a list of research facilities that Yatagarasu abandoned after the 21st century.
Those would be potential places for him to go.
I figure if Mangetsu kept up his research after he dropped off the grid, he might have gone to one of the deserted labs as a fallback.
Something's off about his voice and it's bugging me. I think they might have had somebody like doing remote work call this voice in as opposed to being in the same studio as the rest of the voice actors and actresses. There's just a slight different tone in how his is recorded. It's not bad, just I'm noticing that there's a difference there, and it keeps hitting my ear.
That's more than enough. Now we'll show you the power of Ion.
What is she doing?
Scanning.
Altered image data found. Source, surveillance camera in abandoned subway line 14.
Can you restore it?
Already done. Now displaying.
That's him. Mangetsu Kuzunoha.
Nice, Fig.
Impressive. So that's the power of Ion, huh?
Power of Ion, or in this case, more the power of information.
This place was also marked on that list of abandoned research facilities.
Which is why it was on your list to check.
Sounds like the pieces all fit. Thanks for that boost, Raven.
No problem. Oh, if you do find Mangetsu, could you let me know?
Sure. It's a promise. Okay, team. Let's get to that subway. We're headed for line 14.
Ah. That's the gate that we couldn't open coming off of his area, probably. I was wondering why there was a gate in there that we couldn't open, even with levels. Now it makes sense.
Listen closely.
We have another request from Mannequin of Zafiro. Once again, he's on the hunt for these fabled accessories. And somehow, once again, it would appear his prize is in the summoner's hands. My apologies, but will you help him once again? Yeah, sure.
I humbly ask this.
Like last time, you can hear the details from him at Zafiro.
Do you understand?
A new request has arrived from Victor, the owner of Gumanden. He was quite pleased with your performance on his last request, so much so that he has asked for you personally this time. Much like before, it appears he wants you to assist with his research. What will it be? 60,000 yen? You got it.
I humbly ask this of you.
In that case, head to Cirque du Gumanden and ask for the details.
This is a request from a fellow summoner.
This request comes from Saki, who previously assisted her with eliminating a dark summoner. It appears this target this time is not a summoner, but a demon, and it seems your help is needed once again. Okay, go take out a demon.
I humbly ask this of you.
I wish you the best of luck. As with last time, she will be waiting for you in Shinsando. I assume we're just gonna become a sucker at that point and just be stuck doing all of her dirty work, but it pays. This request comes from a man living in the abandoned central line. Many monsters are known to dwell there, and as such, humans should be barred from entering. However, it seems some to wish to live there, or rather I should say they have nowhere else to call home. The client is one such person. He seems to be looking for something. Please lend him your aid.
I humbly ask this of you.
He should be waiting for you in the middle area of the abandoned central line.
Do you have any other business with? I bid you good luck.
Okay, so we've got another bunch of requests on the books. So let's go get those set up, and then we'll go start clearing through where we can go. So I need to go to Shisendo. I can go collect Saki's quest, then go talk to Mannequin, much as I don't want to. And then move things forward from there. She should have been around here somewhere. There we go, just didn't pop up for her.
Yo.
Hey Ringo, appreciate your help with that summoner last time. Glad to be working together again. I've got another job I'd like help with. Tell me, do you know of a bird demon named Zen? Oh yeah, we killed a bunch of those already. Well, lately it's been appearing in great numbers here and there around the city. And to make things even stranger, they've got these bizarre abilities. Kinda scary, right? We've got the request to get rid of them, but as usual, I'm a little short-handed.
By the way,
So I'll need all the help I can get. That's why I went to Ginkgo. And that's why you're here now. I want you to eliminate the Zen causing trouble over in the East Shipping District.
you got this.
You got all that, right? Good luck, Ringo. East Shipping District? Okay. We've been there more times than I'd like to count.
Welcome.
But sure.
Hey there.
Finally, I thought you'd never show up. I don't need to explain again, right? I need you to look for Eliza's earring. I was just skimming pics online, and I found the guy who has the earring. So I did a little digging, and it sounds like it works around Ropo.
Don't let me down.
So there you go. All you have to do is go pick it up for me like last time. Here, just throw this at him. 10k? Okay. That's not a bad price for it. Ropo probably refers to the broader area around Ropo Realm. Better check it out.
See ya.
Should be able to figure that one out. Just pop Discord on my phone because I see a message. Ah, okay. Seems to be the trouble here. Ah, okay. No actual issue. Good. Just needed to make sure on that one because it was coming from a place where I need to help out from time to time, so there could have been an actual issue. Okay, so grab that. We need to go to the subway line to collect another one, but let's go deal with that Zen over in the East Shipping District first. Get that out of the way.
Look out! Get ready!
I'm not gonna recollect that quest. There's no reason for that. I don't know where the Zen's gonna be, so I'm just gonna run straight through this place. It won't take long. It'll probably be in the same place the gasser was.
Enemy.
Wait. You're a quest target? Or they're just Zen. Oh, there's just Zen around. Okay. Well, I shouldn't even... no, they are stronger than normal Zen. So we're gonna have to actually fight these a bit. Oh, they're just level 24. Never mind. We're fine. I thought maybe these were a unique type of Zen, not just a higher level. Oh, that's upsetting.
Something I Stomach. I'll play it safe.
Just heal everybody, it'll be fine. Potent healing coming from that thing.
As long as we work together.
Right.
We got this. That should work.
Beat him
Okay,
down.
Saizo.
I guess I'm not your babysitter.
It's a risk, Melody.
Get lost.
Yeah,
What are you thinking?
I forgot.
A little
They
gambling
threw
never hurt
Zan
anyone.
around, so it's probably not gonna work. They do guard against that, but they won't guard against almighty damage.
Out of my way.
Yeah, if I hadn't miscalculated and threw the fire spell, forgetting they were immune to that, we probably would have gotten rid of them this turn.
I'll do whatever it takes.
But it's fine.
We gotta win this.
That poison really fucking hurts, though.
Easy. Let's finish this. Cut.
Yeah, they resist physical, so that's never gonna be the best.
Not a bad workout.
Worth a decent amount of experience, at least. I do actually want to teach you Needle Rush for situations like what we just had. The defense lowering would be all well and good, but we don't need her whole thing to be stacking the same move.
That was close. Brace yourselves. Incoming.
I wonder if this is a new Risky or the old Risky enemy. It's a new one.
We better be
They must
ready for
have
this
changed the whole setup in here. Oh wow, these are level 33, huh? That's concerning. We might be in trouble here, actually.
Gonna try it out.
Don't go till you try.
21 moved their health a decent bit.
Got a hunch?
Might as well test it.
I hope this.
Yeah, force is blocked on those.
Let's finish this.
Do your thing,
I was doing that anyway.
Yeah, no, we barely hurt them.
Can we really win this?
Let's just get out of here.
Gotta know when to quit, right? Bye-bye.
That's another case of theoretically we could win that, but it would be costly and not worth the effort. So it looks like we might just need to kill random Zen that are floating around here. I thought there was going to be a unique one that I needed to kill.
Get ready. That was close.
maintain the advantage. It worked.
You know the drill.
That'll work.
Don't be a hero.
Unfortunately, this does mean I'm gonna have to redo the meal before we do the real dungeon.
Give it a shot.
Yeah, we haven't proven this out on them. It's probably gonna reflect, yeah. I knew it was not gonna be a good idea, but I wanted to see exactly how bad it was gonna be.
Order me around. Good night.
And that's why I gave her Needle Rush, because her physical's really high, and
I'll cover you if
she
you
just
go down.
demolished them with it. Wow, they block a lot of different effects. These are some strong birds.
But I can't lose.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Bad.
Feeling a little worn
Safe
out.
than
Looks like
sorry.
it'll work.
Let's see some easy shots.
Rather than worrying about healing, let's just push these over and be done with it.
Looks like it'll go for it.
I'll open you up.
Nice with this power.
That's your
Don't miss now.
Advice.
What a difference good physical stats make, eh?
I'd say that wasn't half bad.
Another level for Keen Long. Ooh, like Augment 3. I do not want Dodge Electric. Giving you media is kind of tempting. Yeah, we'll just get rid of low fire damage in exchange for having you be able to heal if we need it.
Totally.
Negate status debuffs. That could actually be really useful at the point we're getting to, so...
That's crazy.
Any medicine? Careful. Now we can relax.
I don't think this one had anything I'm looking for. No, it's just this guy.
Begin.
Easy shot.
Here go. We can win this.
Well,
I didn't bother with fast battle, I just turned auto on and let them take care of the problem.
Ringo,
Boy.
bye-bye.
enemy. Now we can.
If he was expecting me to be excited over medicine, he needed to bring me about 7 of them for me to care. Just gonna knock you guys out of the way because you're useless enemies. We're going in a circle? We're going in a circle. That's fine.
Now we can relax.
Considering I just needed to find targets. 5 of them this time, huh? It's unfortunate that I don't have an AoE bullet
Hero.
Do it,
move,
Psycho. Oh,
but it's okay. We'll just work our way down the
Not
line.
bad. Still with me? That worked.
oh,
On it, Ringo.
Have you fucked this one up, though, since you basically can one-shot one of them.
gotta say. Fine. I'll get serious.
Uh...
Try and bluff
I won't with this
That's your
power.
Because this should mean that 2 of them will die this turn.
this. Out of my way.
There we go. Because they hurt a bit, so we did need to kind of coordinate a bit there to make sure we didn't get hit by more than 3 of them. Because if they all chose to Mazan, we were going to be in trouble.
I know we
Shall
That'll
we?
work. We need to
Not
watch
out yet,
ourselves.
Ability.
I'll get
Good to
that.
go.
Just getting
Enough.
started.
What's our
All
opener?
right. Try and bluff this. I know
Still
we
with
can
me?
Looks like it'll
All
work.
you, Mil.
Do
I
it,
was doing
Melody.
that
She'll
anyway.
drop that straight away.
Nice. Let me
See that?
We can I'll do it.
And that should be the end of that.
Threat suppressed.
At least they're worth good experience. You're trying. I'll give you credit for trying. Speaking of AoE bullet moves, here's Wave Shot, which would have been great to have when we started this process. Which actually I probably should put somewhere. I'll get rid of Poisma.
Where's my praise?
No, you're good with what you got. Ice Augment 3.
Sure.
You're already learning another move. Isn't that the one I just got rid of, though? Yeah, I think it is.
Enemy! Careful.
The only way you were going to convince me to care on that one is if you gave me an AoE version. Okay, so Hawaii Frost's already done. So I guess we'll move you on to... No. Didn't I have somebody else who had ice? No. I could just swap you to Lemon Frost and have you start using lightning then. I'll just take a couple quick swaps around. So we did just get Elec Augment 3 after all.
Nice to meet you.
Let's go with that.
The best part is you'll notice he both blocks lightning now and heals from ice. Because he still has most of the benefits of being a frost, while he also has side benefits from lightning. Which is always good to have. I didn't get a better augment for you yet, did I? I probably should swap you onto a fire augment since you're mostly using fire.
I know we can win this.
There we go. I didn't get a better healing augment yet, otherwise I'd be using that. I could just go for cheaper healing, though. Yeah, nobody else has maxed out yet, so... Oh no, Mishigoji did. But I don't really have anything great to swap you to, unless I want to have you use Poison Breath and Corkscrew. That would also give you counter, so actually that'd be worth doing. And you'd still have Life Drain to benefit from the almighty E-boost. Is there anything better to give you? Not really. There's no physical augment we've managed to get, so that's not really a factor. I don't need to fight them because they're not Zens. So is there actually a count I need to kill of these things then? Yeah, 20. Okay, so I need to kill 8 more. Right, I forgot to check in with Victor. That was the other thing I was supposed to be doing. But he probably just wants a specific demon. Which we may or may not have, because I think we ended up a little bit behind on the quest line. Because I went ahead and grinded a bit.
Look out!
You're not a Zen. Ooh, who did you find for me? This fucking guy. Sure. Especially since you're so weak that you didn't even charge me to join, I'll go ahead and take you just to use as fusion fodder if I need to.
Enemy! Careful.
None of you have quest markers, so you don't exist. You don't have a quest marker either.
That was close. Let's take it.
Oh,
Now
what do
we
you got,
can
weirdo?
relax. Enemy! Careful.
That one was addressing Milady directly. I should have read that more. But it was probably just going to be weird, and I'm not sure how I was going to feel about it anyway.
Looks promising.
Not worth to even use that. You can just shoot them down.
Let's roll.
Because these are just basic enemies from when we were here before, so they're just
I
useless.
was just getting started.
They're worth 600, but it's not really a lot. There we go.
Now we can relax.
Let's go all out. Too slow.
Only 2 of them? Come on.
All
Good
right.
idea.
Easy shot.
Hindsight being 2020, I should have given somebody Sandman just so I'd have the area effect bullets to use.
Finish this.
Be on your guard.
That would help for now. Yeah, physical won't help. Just use Piercer. Don't need to worry about that.
You know the drill.
Let's go with
That's
that.
your cue.
Don't be a hero.
Straight through. Next.
And as you can see, Needle Shot does do more than his basic attack.
You wanted a fight? You got one.
So yeah, for the time being, I will go ahead and give somebody Sandman, and I think that somebody's going to go ahead and be Melody for now. His Karama doesn't have anything that'll actually help.
Nice to meet you.
And it means that she guaranteed has something that works against the Zens until we're done with them. Which I should have, you know, thought about that sooner, but we also only gained Wave Shot moments ago.
Get ready.
So if I had done this all in one go, I would have remembered that he was learning Wave Shot soon. But I also would have not thrown Air Magic back at myself either. So, you know. Really just committed on that idea, huh?
So you're alright.
Okay, this time I'll actually bother to hit you with magic just to get you out of here.
Nice, still with me? Dance!
They just had to get in the way.
Ringo. Enemy.
Extra medicine, that doesn't matter. Like, is there Zens in certain areas still or something then? Because a lot of these are showing no target markers on them, and it's getting upsetting.
Look out! Incoming.
Maybe there'll be one over in the gasser room. Actually, no, the gasser room seems to not exist anymore. I just realized I went through all the doors on the map, and nothing happened.
Look out! Incoming.
There you go. Come here, you.
10 steps ahead.
Ah, perfect. That'll be as many as I need.
What do you think?
Sure. Fire. That's gotta hurt.
You know the drill.
Right.
Take it away.
Straight through. Like I'd overlook that.
Good move. Let's roll. Yeah. Boom. No more.
Here I come.
Take it away.
Go for it,
Don't
Melody.
give me orders. Whatever.
No, they
it
weren't
takes.
kidding when they said weak gunfire
Out of my
damage.
way.
But at least it did still hit all of them. Not quite the slaughter I was hoping for.
Wasted effort.
It does further reduce the damage we're taking from these things, though. Since they can't hurt Melody now.
You know the drill.
That'll work.
Don't be a hero.
I'll lose some.
I don't know, this whole hero business is kind of what we do now, though.
We're switching
That's
to
the
offense.
ticket. Not your
Got it. I know.
Let's go.
That's your cue.
Don't
Take it
waste
away.
mana on this thing, it's just gonna die anyway.
Nobody's gonna stop me.
Even if it somehow survived with 1 health or something, it was gonna die to the Sabbaths at the end.
Just help. Here you go.
Yeah, Jack-o'-lantern's done. Fire Augment 4.
Just help go.
I've already maxed out a Tsukigumo before, so I'm not worrying about what he's gaining.
You okay?
Request completed.
Enemy. Incoming. That was close.
It's kind of funny, though. If I was playing on my own time, I probably would just grind through all of those fights anyway, just for the extra bits of money and bits and bobs there, but I don't want to waste everybody else's time. So I'm just kind of pushing through. Let's go ahead and visit the Cirque du Goumanden now, before we go running off too much anywhere else.
A great power may grace our stay.
Get what he wants.
Greetings.
I've been expecting you. Haha, of course I knew you would come. You and I are the same. We both gaze into the abyss of knowledge at any chance we get. Naturally, I knew you wouldn't refuse.
Well,
Now then, in the next act, Turbo Granny will be taking the lead. Yes, bringing such a demon to the stage is indeed the task at hand.
I'm entrusting this to you.
Do you understand? Then go. Oh, so he wants me to make something I was already going to make. Fair enough, and we do actually have access to a couple new things because we hit 22.
Now, make your choice.
Is that really the pair I want to combine for Leon's today, though? It also is a little unfortunate because that's going to be another healer. Primarily. She does have good ice magic, too, though. Move straight out the gate. And Lullaby is area effect ruin damage. So, she could be an attack caster, too. Long and Mishaguji, though. I feel like the Mishaguji half of that fusion would be useless, is the problem. I'm gonna start actually thinking about that now, instead of just throwing whatever it says together. So that we stop wasting so many demons. Sandman and Tengu would be an interesting combination for that. But again, a lot of his moves wouldn't be particularly helpful. That would pair in there well, though. Give her more of the ice magic. Actually, yeah, we'll go ahead and go with that idea. I have thoughts on this basis that will work.
What skills shall they inherit?
Though this does mean we're not going to max out the Sandman. Right now, anyway. So we want those, we want that. We want Mabufu, and I'm gonna give her Wave Shot, just so we still have that on hand.
Are you prepared for this?
How nice. Keep me entertained.
Okay. What's popping up on Discord now? Ah, more of that, okay. Didn't that pop up already? Oh, okay. Other free things. That's fine. I could have used Fortuna to make it. Huh. Wouldn't have done it right now anyway, because Fortuna's doing good work. But that would have been good to know. I should have checked that. We can use you two to make Shisa.
Ah, magnificent.
Ah, that'll be a good replacement for King Long, so we have lightning again. And your stat line's pretty good for what I'm going to be gaining from those two. We won't be maxing out the Kurama Tengu, but I'm also, like, never using him, so it's kind of fine. He's also got good strength and good intelligence, so I can actually use him with Milady.
What skills shall they inherit?
Without it feeling like I'm wasting. Do that. The counter. I feel like I should give them a physical move, but at the same time, Mazan's there. Life Drain. Now, let's keep Life Drain, because Life Drain's been very handy.
Are you prepared for this?
And that could also get us Turbo Granny in a level or two. You don't actually turn into anything else, King Long. That is one problem. You only backtrack. You don't turn into anything else we don't already have. You would turn into Chimera, but we're too weak for that. Another level, and we can... If we hang on for to Qinglong for one more level, we can turn him and Fortuna into Thoth. Monkey. Who's got Xiongab, learns Bufala. Yeah, that's gonna be a powerful caster. So we'll go ahead and hang on to that thought for now. Now, something I learned while I was tinkering around before I started today is over here in the search function, you can set this specifically to demons you don't have yet, and then you can cycle down to level, and you can use just compendium demons to make things that you might want or need. Like, we can make Mermaid and Zutun Shi become Sukuna Hikona. What is the stat line on this thing? Agility, intelligence, and luck, primarily. It does start with Diorama, so it would be kind of meant as a healer. And they get Rikarm, which is Revive. If I believe. Yeah, Revive with half. So, we would want to either... Yeah, we would actually want to use either Mermaid or Angel or one of those as part of it for sure. Unless we throw the Lin Nen we just got in there. Which I don't really want to do. Because I wouldn't actually mind having 2 healers on hand. Because we keep running out of healers.
What skills shall they inherit?
Oh, but those are just the base level ones of both of those. Those aren't the ones we upgraded. So I'll probably save up a little bit more money and make the Angel Halfast mix for that, so that it gets some useful skills right out the gate. Because we're also getting things like Archangel and Andras real soon.
Today, a new demon may join our cast.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit before we get the other one. I'm gonna tab away for one quick second to check something else, though. Okay. That's about as expected. Making sure nothing else was acting up. Never hurts to be sure and all that, you know? So, just to check the request log again, because my brain's not fully with me on that. We can drop that off and... Oh yeah, that'll get us the money we need. There. I can be brilliant sometimes.
Looking great.
You're back. Perfect timing. From the sound of it, the Zen have been cleared out from just about everywhere. The shopping district had quite a few of them, but I never would have thought you'd be back so fast. Here's the reward for the job. Ching! Still, this mess with the Zen more or less came out of nowhere. Almost feels like the demons around here started acting up. I mean, it could be the fact that we went and started slaughtering them wholesale in the damn subway, so they flocked out trying to live. Doesn't it seem like the summoners and Phantom are on edge too? Well, Phantom's on edge because they're actually, you know, out doing something, and summoners are probably getting an idea something's up because shit be happening everywhere. I get the feeling there's trouble brewing. Maybe even the end of the world? You're a little late on that, but yes. Hey, I'm only kidding. As if the whole world would be gone just like that. You'd be surprised.
See ya.
I'll see you around. If I ever need help with another job, I'll know who to call. Ghostbusters? I don't need to go to Zafiro because we don't need any new accessories, and I don't want to talk to Mannequin. Let's go collect the one that's over in Central Line, because I have a couple quests I need to finish there anyway.
Enemy.
I think it was Zutun Shi's I needed to kill for somebody.
They won't know what hit them.
Take this.
We'll go ahead and just auto-attack our way through this one, because they're not going to take long to clear out.
It's over. too late for regrets now.
All bark and no bite. Take this!
Here goes! Enemy down.
It's both really good and kind of annoying that auto attack ends after a turn.
Look out! Careful.
It saves you from being full bonehead and ending up throwing a round away completely. Let me make sure of what I wanted to do while I was here. I think it was... Yeah, the Mikami said there was something scary up on the upper area that I needed to go kill for 8,000. And then there was somebody in middle area I needed to talk to for this quest. And yeah, they wanted 5 Zotonshis killed, which I think is on the second floor as well. I'm gonna bet that the scary face thing is over in this cubby hole over here. So we'll go check there first. Huh, I figured since this was a dedicated room, it would have been reused for that. Might be in one of the other small rooms that have doors. It would make sense for it to be set aside somewhere.
Look out!
If for nothing else, but to make it easy for the player to find it.
Enemy! Incoming!
It is interesting that I can run before I even actually fully enter the map.
Close.
Eh, it's not here either. Oh, we got one more to check. It's either that or it literally is wandering around. Just like the other targets.
Close.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. No.
Enemy! Incoming! That was close.
Because we know it's in the upper area somewhere. We have that much information. But I might have been remembering wrong that the Zotonshis are up here, considering we haven't seen anything else with a quest marker on it. There it is. Oh yeah, that makes sense, if its whole thing is a face. So, another has been sent to face me. You got it. So be it. I accept your challenge.
I know we can win this.
Sure.
I should probably turn fast battle off.
Here goes.
Taking a gamble?
Might as well test
I guess it's a higher level Loa, so I don't know what its lineup is.
As long as we work together, we got this.
it. Careful. We don't know how this will go.
Okay, no resistance to that.
Feeling
Here
lucky?
goes.
Resistance to that.
You know the
Right.
drill. Don't be a hero.
Oh,
You know the
I
drill.
didn't even
Don't
give
be a
Milady
hero.
a new demon at all.
Cover me!
Change her demon from no demon to something. Right, I meant to give her Shisa. There we go.
Nice, Ringo.
You know the drill.
Right.
Don't be a hero.
Let's stay cautious.
Okay, they resist ruin damage too. So are they weak to force? That's about the only thing left. That or a physical damage type.
I know we
Go
can
time.
win this. How's this gonna
Take
go?
this.
Yeah, not weak to bullets either.
As long as we
You don't
work
have
together,
to tell me.
we got this.
Dance!
Almighty damage always works.
We'll take them with this power.
Just Mazio again.
They're strong.
Fine. I'll
Be
get
on your guard.
serious.
Got a hunch?
It's the only thing left that'll work. There we go.
Out of my way.
So far they're kind of upsetting, but not like hugely dangerous.
Just love.
You know what
Go
to do.
time.
Go ahead and top off health just so I don't eat my
Whatever it
words.
takes.
What do you think?
Yeah, that'll
Not
work.
that I'm not gonna end up eating my words anyway somehow. Because they might like pull out the first instant death move of the
That's not
game or
worth the
something.
trouble.
Just to
You
piss me
can't
off.
escape.
Yeah, Life Drain does hit slightly harder than Piercer, and it of course, you
As we
know,
work together,
heals.
we got this.
Out of my way.
Poison spam is getting kind of tiresome, though. Oh, you have life drain as well. Good for you. I think that's where I got it from when I started passing it around through fusion to everything I have Milady using.
Poisoned me.
We gotta win this.
Got it.
No matter what.
Well, you know what? Return the favor. Why not?
You know what to do.
Because that'll make the Mazio actually manage to be enough to kill that.
We're alright.
Looks like it'll
Down again.
Out of my way.
Slow going getting rid of these, but we're working it. Could you not heal yourselves? That would be great.
We gotta win this.
Good idea.
Already tired of you boneheads.
Saizo, you look like hell. Fine.
It's fine.
Gotta kill.
Give them hell while looking like hell.
Okay. Eat this. How's that?
You know the
don't
drill.
have to tell me.
Don't be a hero.
Couldn't just finish the job. Yeah, I thought I remembered it resisting physical.
Figured.
The scary face demon has been defeated. You should report back to the Mikami.
Are you hurt? Get ready.
I guess we should go back downstairs, since it's not seeming like the Zotenshis live up here.
Ringo.
I might have been remembering that wrong. Prime demon, or? Always good.
Look out!
And I think the Mikami I need to give this over to is downstairs anyway. Specifically over in this section,
Now we can relax.
I think. The fact that there was a door there was fucking with me.
Enemy.
There he is. Oh, whoa. Did you really beat him up, miss? Wow, nice going. You really know your shit, huh, lady? What's the matter? You want to wipe that stupid look off your face? Fine, I'll tell you the score. That whole, oh, please help me shit, I'll enact. Some of you summoners get real bleeding hearts, and that always gets them on my side. Never figured it'd work this well, though. I mean, most of the other folks I asked just went and got themselves killed. Gotta say, lady, of all the summoners I've run into, you're definitely the strongest, and that ain't no joke. Hey, come on, what are you so pissed for? You're just messing around. Here, I'm still gonna give you a reward for it. You could have paid me more for being a pain in the butt, but you know what? Fair enough. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for tricking you, alright? I'll see you around, lady. How did that trigger a new hangout event? Not like I'm gonna go hang out with that thing.
Get ready.
Lying little bastard. I'm gonna check this tunnel and then I'll use that pathway just to finish mapping this place. Ooh. You have gold. Give me gold.
I'll kick it. Better safe than sorry. Fire. Damn it, hold still.
Wow, double attack and you still missed. Now you're protected from that.
Here goes. Nice.
Okay.
Think you can handle this?
Both of you just hit it with life drain and that should sort it out if you manage to hit it.
You
Here I
got this,
come.
right?
You think you're safe? You're no fun.
God damn it. Yeah, I think those are coded to attack at least once and then they'll run.
Easy shot.
There we go.
Guess I'm out of their league.
I also should heal before I fight anything else. There we go. Just so Saizo doesn't get smacked upside the head and fall over suddenly.
Careful.
None of our targets are here, though. More money? Very good.
Can relax. Enemy. Whew.
Yeah, the middle area, I think, is that area over to the right, but I'm just gonna check over here since we're here to make sure that the guy I need to talk to isn't around.
Brace yourselves.
Ooh, that's a risky one. I don't know if I want to take that, but I'll try it anyway. Oh, it's you guys again?
We need a plan
Got
for
it.
this.
We can't do
Try it
this.
out?
We've proven that already.
Can we
Here
really
goes.
win this?
Let's beat it.
Oof.
I'm out.
Even though that would get it, winning that would have definitely gotten us to the level we needed for Ringo. Nope, nobody here. Okay. I wanted to make sure nobody had immediately moved into Mengetsu's lab or anything. So we'll use... no, we won't use the warp. We'll use the actual tunnel, like I said, just so it gets mapped out in case there's an item or something in there.
Incoming!
Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Nope, nothing in here. Didn't figure, but wanted to check.
Get ready!
You're really easy to find, you know that? Oh, you again? Sure, take this, join the team. We'll use you as fodder as usual.
Now we can relax.
Bloody hell.
Enemy! Careful!
Oh, there we go.
Let's get this thing moving.
We don't need to clear out a lot of these, just some of them.
Take this! Bullseye!
Let's roll.
Right
On
there,
it,
Ringo.
Saizo. No.
I'm not your babysitter. How about...
How long will you last?
Just getting started.
Someone kill it already.
Done.
Next.
Even a
Easy
critical
win.
hit. What do you got for me, buddy? More shaman's marks? Always good. Yeah, this is the middle area, so this should be where we need to be to find the homeless man who wanted help. So I guess he's hanging out in here. It's the only place left.
Incoming!
There's a lot going on in here. What do you got? Oh, another Jack Frost. Sure.
Nice to meet you!
Because Jack Frost turns into a few nice things, usually.
Yo.
What the hell are you doing here? This ain't no place for a pretty little girl like you. Yeah, I'm Sakura, huh? Madam Ginkgo sent you? Really now?
Oh.
Huh. Well, pardon me for being so rude. Didn't mean to vent my frustration on you. I need you to find the wristwatch I lost. You remember when all those weirdos showed up? Well, I ended up dropping it when I was running away. I thought about looking for it myself, but the lock on one of the doors down that way broke, and I can't very well make my way back. There's actually a secret route to get there, but it's kinda out of the way, and way too dangerous for any of us to go down.
I'm counting on your help.
So if I teach you how to get there, you think you could head to the lower area and get my watch back for me? I don't have any money, but I found something neat a while back. Bring me the watch and it's yours. Sakura taught you the secret route to the lower area of the central line. Neat. So it's a secondary dungeon. Okay. Works for me. We still, I think, have a couple Zotenshi to kill. Yeah, we need to kill 3 more. So we'll probably hang around here since this is where we found one. And I'm just making sure all these updates are taken care of. Yeah, we'll probably do the lower area before we go do the next actual dungeon. Just in case the new dungeon's actually dangerous. Apparently the spawn rate for these Zotenshis is not exactly going great.
Look out!
There we go.
I can relax.
First hits are wide open.
Only 2 of them though, so we're gonna need to find one more fight.
Let's get this. Here goes.
And depending on how well my patience holds out, we may just abandon that and I'll do it off stream another day or something.
Right? Your cue.
Blow away, Melody.
Whatever it takes.
Because I don't want to be running in circles for an hour looking for one enemy to spawn.
You wanted a fight? You got one.
Look out!
You don't have a quest marker, you don't exist.
Now we can relax. Look out!
There it is.
Careful, now we can relax.
See, all I had to do was threaten the game with leaving the area, and it's like, okay, fine, give him what he wants, because we're not gonna get to show this. As
Here
otherwise.
goes. Take this. Got it.
Still with me?
That'll work.
How about that?
Because I'm assuming if I don't do this one, I won't actually progress the quest line for
Almost fell asleep.
the Jack Frosts. You defeated the Zotenshi. As requested, you should report back to Frost Zero. Oh, hey, there's also another recruitment option. What do you got? Oh, this fucking thing. Sure, why not? That'll save me money on a fusion, I think, because there was actually one of those in the options for something I was gonna make. I'm just not particularly impressed with him. Oh, good, a heal. Kinda needed more of an MP heal, but thank you. Oh boy. You don't see me, I don't see you. You already defeated 5 Zotenshi? What a hero! Thanks a bunch, Hiho. Now we've got a real he-home, and even Frost Abaru should be safe with us. It's perfect, ho. Well, we'll see how long that lasts. Kinda want what you would give me, but we're going to go to the safe house anyway. Need to top off before we go to the next place. And we have to reset the meal boost if I want it.
Have some of this later.
Oh, got a moment, Ringo? I think you could use this. Seems pretty good to me. Purity Shio Ramen. Okay. What does it do? Gain more XP in battle when your level's lower than the enemies. We'll hang on to that. Okay. Most people actually, yeah, everybody likes the Chakra Flan. So that's good. That was what I was using to restore everybody's MP. So we'll go ahead and eat that.
Let's hurry up and dig in.
And I know where to find more of that.
Badass,
This is
right?
the same dialogue that happened last time. Let me deal with this message before I keep forgetting. I keep looking at it and going, I'll deal with that in a second. And then I don't deal with it. Then I ignore it. Etc. And that's just no good. Okay. That gets that squared away. Let's check in with the Compsmith before we go down there too, actually. I don't think I did that yet today.
Welcome.
We are sitting on a bunch of money. Aha! That could be neat. Don't really need that right now, but I'll keep that in mind for the future. We'll go ahead and grab Vigilance so we stop having problems with that. Unfortunately, I can't get anybody an extra Mystique slot because we didn't get any Magnetic Mass. And in spite of what I said before, I'm probably going to spend the first Magnetic Masses we get on stock expansion anyway, because we are actually running out of space now.
Don't break it, okay?
Even though we were doing fine on space initially. We can stop off at Gumanden.
A great power may grace our stage.
Because we can get our 23 summons now as well.
Now, make your choice.
But I don't really want to give up Fortuna yet. Nor do I want to give up that. Andras.
Magnificent.
Just tall Birdman. One of the 72 demons of Gotia, the Great Marquis of Hell. He appears whenever there is battle to stoke the hatred within soldiers. He is also said to help defeat the enemies of those who summon him. He's got Zanma, which is kind of nice. And he can paralyze. Doesn't seem like he's particularly impressive in any other way. I think I'll hold that in the pocket at the minute. Actually, I could make him via this, since he's got a decent amount of intelligence. Use him as my new Firecaster. Let me see if I can find a better combination that makes Thoth before I commit to that thought. Well, we can make this without losing any of our current healers. I already had something on the books for that idea. Considering what these are turning into so far, I might actually just throw these 3 out. Definitely gonna throw you out, because you're not gonna do anything good. So hold that thought, Victor. We'll be back to you in a second. Because you can just straight up delete demons. And initially, I had no reason to be doing this. Now, since we're getting a bunch of kind of trashy stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that. Especially since we can gain the benefit of all the skills from things I fused along the way.
Which strikes your fancy?
Yeah, go ahead and leave it at 10.
Make your choice.
So Andras, Thoth can be made using Azuchi and Kinlong, Satunshi and Helfas. That one might be a good one. In terms of skills. I think we gave Feng Huang some force skills. So that would give it multiple options. Yeah, that's probably the way to go, actually, out of this batch.
Magnificent. What skills shall they inherit?
Xianga, Mazio... Oh no, it was Maragi, not the other one. Can't hurt for it to have media as well. Do I want Volt Wall? I don't think we have any major electricity weaknesses. Go ahead and just take Zio in case I feel like cheaping out on something.
Are you
I'll probably replace the Zio with Bufula when he learns it. Knowledge Monkey. Rude. So Thoth is an easy name to remember, I'll grant them that. It's also nice that you can limit it to things you haven't already had, so you can always tell what you actually need to be selecting. I'll backfill bugs at some point, I'm just not bothering right now because I'm not actually going to use it. Just in case anybody was wondering why that's still sitting there. I would get Force and Lightning. That would give it Fire and Ruin. I'm trying to remember what each of these had when I was last using them. Those that are going to be used at their full strength. So I don't think I'm going to use the Mishaguji for Andras. Mostly just because I don't think Andras is going to have that much use for any physical skills that would be passed along. That really reads as more of a caster than anything to me. Yeah, that'll work.
What skills shall they inherit?
Agilao, Maragi, Mazan, Zenma. Do I want you to keep Stun Gaze? Or do I want you to have Healing or Ice? Have Ice.
Are you prepared?
Just in case there's something that's immune to both of the things you have. You'll have a third option.
I got him.
Now, make your choice.
And now, can we still afford this one? Yes. And that was the combination we discussed before about making this, so... we don't need that. Go ahead and take Heat Wave instead. Drain, the only problem is this one's not gonna have an AoE heal at the moment. That's a bit unfortunate with the combination I gave it, but it's okay. It also has no attack magic. So actually, this combination sucks, never mind. For some reason I thought Hellfest had better things. I could use Andras immediately, but let's not. Since we can turn around once we get to that point. No, this would suck worse. I could always resummon one of them, but honestly, I think we'll just hold that thought for the moment. Yeah, we have no recommended choices left. We'll be back to him soon enough anyway in order to make Turbo Granny for the quest and a bunch of other things anyway. So let's see. You are getting... I mean, you're definitely getting one of these two. I think since I've still got you with the fire enhancement, I'll give you Andras.
Sounds crazy.
Yeah, you've got Shisa at the moment, which is fine. You've got Lemon Frost, which is kind of okay, but redundant with Shisa. Would also be redundant with Thoth, though. Could give you Linan. Because that would give us somebody with ice. And you do actually have a benefit to gunfire skills, so yeah, we'll go ahead and swap her in there. We have another healer coming up in the form of the boatman anyway. So that should all be fine. Let me just make sure everybody's got the right mystique for what I've got them set up with. You need to swap to Ice Augment since that's your purpose now. Fire Augment 2. Do I have anything better? I have 4, but you can't use it. Might be better off giving you Elec Augment 3 then. Except you don't have electricity at all. I don't have a Force Augment 3 either. Nah, then it doesn't matter. And we still don't have a better healing augment, so I'm just still sitting there sad and annoyed about that. You only have the one Almighty skill, whereas you have 2 Lightnings, so I'll give you the Elec Augment. That'll be more useful. So I've admittedly been half using the Almighty skill she has because I gave her that augment, so as to make that decision have value. So we'll just change gears on that a little bit. Though she is definitely meant to be more of a physical attacker, or in her current setup. I assume this is going to be mostly the same as where we just were, just different enemies, probably.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah, slightly higher end enemies.
I'll let you
Go
start.
time.
Do it, Saizo.
Nothing we haven't already seen, though.
Smart, let me see. We can part silent as snowfall.
Yep, that'll take care of business quite nicely.
See that terror in their eyes?
This scatter!
Lowest kill
You don't
streak.
have to
See that
tell me.
terror
This is
in their
over
eyes?
already, so go ahead and just stab him and move on.
Come, let's start serving. That was a joke.
Prime Nitrium's always good to have. Does mean I'm probably not gonna go out of my way to fight things while I'm down here. As much of a disappointment as that might be.
That was close.
Couple marks, that was good.
Now we can relax.
Thankfully, we can just smack things aside, so I don't need to fight everything along the way.
Look out! Careful.
Till I miss. And then we fight the same thing again.
So you're alright.
That should be the trick.
This is my punishment for missing, I guess. Is having to fight the same trash mobs
Now,
twice.
Time for
ticket.
some punishment. Good idea.
That should
Go for the weak spot.
Since you aren't damaged by it,
got this.
This ought to do it.
That's the ticket.
Good idea.
let's see how much damage Zanma
Got
does.
this, Ringo.
Big damage.
Not bad, but not holy shit. Okay.
We can part silent as snowfall.
Last, here I come.
That'll try.
Think you can order me around?
Too late for regrets now.
There
That
we
was
go.
a joke.
I suppose for material's sake, it might be worth killing more of these.
Let's take it.
And we do keep having money problems, and these are at a high enough level that they're at least dropping some money.
Look out!
I'm just being impatient, I suppose is the thing. I just want to be through this little sub-dungeon and find the actual new content.
Incoming!
But I also didn't want to leave this dungeon behind. There we go, found the watch.
Look out! Get
So there's
ready.
not even a fight for it, huh? Just find it down here? I guess that makes sense. Then what's the point to the deeper hallways here? What is in here? A lot of doors. Apparently a lot of fucking doors.
Lucky us! Incoming! Bye-bye!
I'll always take more beads, because those are full heals.
Ringo!
Ooh, what do you got?
Here.
Empty protein package.
Bye-bye.
Huh? Guess it was worth poking my nose down there.
Enemy!
Not entirely sure what that'll do for us, but it was a key item of some kind. Though since it triggered a new hangout event, I guess that's what it does, is it triggers that. But it might have more meaning than that somewhere. What do you got? Oh, a new Sandman. Sure. Considering we can immediately heal that.
Any medicine?
Yeah, it's called magic.
You did it!
Those pearls are worth a good amount of money if I decide not to use them. Does this just lead back to the regular area? It does. Excellent. That means I can use the warp over here to go drop this watch off and we'll be done. So that at least was helpful. I'll give them credit for making that convenient. I didn't consider the fact that we could easily just pop back up here
Careful.
since it got added to the world map, but since it's all part of the subway system, it makes perfect sense that they would all be interconnected.
Get ready!
You son of a bitch. Trying to jump me.
Bad.
Good. Hang on a sec. Very itchy ear. Hey, did you find my wristwatch? Greatly appreciate it, Missy. Handed over the broken wristwatch.
Excellent.
Yes, this is it. You found it, huh? No, it was broken to begin with. That's not your fault. I had a wife, you know, a long time ago. She gave me this watch. She was truly wonderful. I was working for the construction company that built this subway. We got an order to make a new cutting-edge railway. Stuff of dreams. It was supposed to be. Well, look how that turned out. How the times change, huh? Thanks to that, I lost my job. It was all downhill from there. My wife and I got into a huge fight, and she left me not long after. It's also when the wristwatch broke.
Yeah.
Look, looks like I haven't moved on at all since then. All I've done is sit here and think about what could have been, fighting back a growing loneliness with a busted watch. Wonder when I'll finally break free of this.
Here you go.
Sorry to bore you with that story. Here, consider this my apology. 1 chakra drop.
You saved my ass.
Thanks, Missy. Honestly, I feel like him becoming aware of what he's been doing is going to be a big step for him getting out of that. Whether he does or not, that's up to him. We've done all we can do for him. But there's a lesson in that. Self-awareness is the first step to figuring most things like that out. Not saying being aware of it will solve the problem, but usually makes you aware that you have something to solve. Let's make sure that that meal effect is still in play. Nope. Okay. Sure, we'll try out this insider then.
Thanks for the food.
Thanks, always appreciate a good meal. My tongue! Woo, this is the best. Sometimes you gotta have something terrible for you.
I see.
Truly? You want to deliberately ingest something you know is unhealthy? Human desires really are complex.
I'll take everyone's dishes.
I'll handle the dishes. All party members fully refreshed and all good. Sounded like most of them kind of liked it. I don't know. But off to subway line 14. Oh, what's she doing here? Guess we're gonna be wrapping up another loose end for somebody.
Okay, once more into the breach. Big?
Yes. Our mission remains the same. Confirm Mangetsu Kuzunoha's presence.
And what do we do if we find him?
Ideally, we would take him into our custody. If that's not possible, we aim to secure his cooperation.
Hear that, Melody? That means don't attack him.
Oh, I'm aware. We're just dropping Arrow off for a date with his stalker.
He's not gonna be able to live that down for a while.
Or how about we don't do that?
Huh. Don't forget we're going after the ultimate summoner here. Let's not start any fights we can't win.
Thank you, voice of reason, Saizo. Not often I can say that.
Look out! Get ready!
What are you? Inagamis, huh? Okay.
Begin.
Okay.
Nothing too new there.
Take this.
Definitely something annoying to kill for our current setup, though.
Nice.
Yeah, good idea.
Go for the weak spot. Go for the weak spot.
I'm going
Let's
to
go.
enjoy playing with you.
How's that?
What's our
Let's
opener?
finish this. Get lost.
Too late for regrets now.
Didn't think I was gonna manage to kill them, but I was kind of hoping. Because they are gonna do some damage. Since they're at level enemies.
Yes, I'm all right. Easy shot. One down.
I could have healed, but honestly, it's not gonna matter in this
Let me
fight.
see. They just had to get in the way.
Any medicine?
You know, even with these things being at level, they're not actually worth that much of anything. I'll just knock that one over and move on for the second.
Want a print club, ho?
I reflexively hit that, not realizing I just healed what little damage we had. God damn it. Oh well.
Enemy!
Oh, 5k? Thank you. Nearly 6, but...
Enemy!
Yeah, I guess I'll kill you since you're blocking the goddamn doorway. Ooh, jack-o'-lanterns. Those will be easier to get rid of.
This ought to be good.
Show them a
Tell
good
me
time.
twice. That was snazzy.
Let's go.
Take it away.
Let's
Okay,
see some
Saito.
action. Whoever brings them down gets drinks on me.
idea.
That's your cue.
Give him hell,
I hear
Ringo.
you.
I've noticed that they have slightly differing voice lines based on how confident they are attacking something too. Which is kind of neat.
Get lost.
That should be the end of that.
Almost fell asleep.
Ooh, fairy lights. Oh, yeah, we definitely didn't have any of those yet. Duh, it said new on it. Da-da. One day my brain will work. What do you got for me, Andres? Which Dr. Marks? Okay.
Look out! Incoming!
You got prizes behind you. Out of my way.
That was close.
Natural water.
Careful.
Out of the way.
Enemy!
Yeah, let's check this.
Look out!
I suspect this is connect to where we just were.
Look!
Yep. Dead end. Oh, there we go. Magnetite mass. Finally.
Get ready! Phew. Incoming!
That'll help start solving my quandaries with what mystique to put on people. And it'll start giving me more space for demons as well. So it's a win-win across the board, really.
Let's take it.
Let me tell you.
Money.
Goodbye.
Oh!
Ooh, who have you got? Well, I don't have a Loa. We had one before, but I replaced it. That'll save us some money.
Enemy! Get ready!
We're not going to talk about the fact that I just missed that swing.
Incoming. Look out! Incoming! Now we can relax. Let's take it.
True Demon Ore and True Nitrium. Tier 3 stuff. The fact that I found the portal going this way means we're going the right way. Which is not exactly what I was aiming to do, if I'm honest. I was trying to find loot, and instead I found progress. But let's go forward anyway. Yeah, sure, we can proceed. We have decent enough everything.
Figured you'd show up eventually. I heard you killed Kaburagi, so it was only a matter of time. But I wasn't expecting Milady to be on your side.
It's complicated.
Impossible.
Yep, you were also seeing another dead guy. Your dead friend.
No. You gotta be kidding me.
Let him do it.
How?
Hey, Ash. You okay? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Bit of a bad joke there, but fair enough.
But I watched you. I was there when you. I saw you die. What the hell? Why? How are you still alive?
By being made not dead anymore. So technically not still alive, he's just resumed being alive.
Oh, yeah. I'm immortal. Forgot to mention.
Even now, all you can do is joke. Are you that stupid?
Everybody has their coping mechanisms.
Look, if you don't want to die, walk away. I can't let you get to Mangetsu.
So he is here. Jackpot.
How do we want to handle this? It sounds like Saizo knows this lady.
Can't afford both of these. And they're both at about the same soul level, so... Okay.
Remember what we're here for, Saizo.
You want me to say it? I'm here for Ash.
Saizo!
Yeah, I know. But I can't just give up on her. Not after I got to come back. Now that I've found her again.
This was pretty much the whole reason he came back, yeah.
How about we let Saizo handle this? He might be able to get through to her.
You think this will be any different from Kaburagi?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's worth a try.
Hey, Ash.
So he's got a bit of a crazy face going on there.
We can still go home, okay? You can leave Phantom behind. And we can start over. Just the two of us.
You know better than anyone that the world doesn't work like that. I am a devil summoner for the Phantom Society. That is my fate, and nothing can change it.
To be fair, the main reason you guys had any problems was the fact that Saizo had a covenant in him. He doesn't anymore. The rules have changed. Technically, you probably could actually get away with walking away. Especially since we're gonna wipe the Phantom Society off the face of the planet anyway.
Damn it, just listen to me!
Not too inclined to listen.
I don't know how you're not dead right now, Saizo. But charging right back into the mess that got you killed? Are you seriously that insane?
Yeah, maybe I am nuts. But you know me, Ash. Now that I know you're involved, there's no walking away from me anymore. I'm not backing down.
Stop talking! I'm sick of all your bullshit. If you won't shut up, then I'll shut you up myself.
It's a hell of a thing to go from...
You know what to do.
Oh, hey, a guy I know that was dead is alive, to, hey, I'm going to kill you now. But I get it. I get it.
Might work.
Here goes.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Okay, she resists fire, but Lilim
Good
does.
to gather some intel. Ooh, ouch.
You know the drill. Good idea.
That Lilim's gonna be dangerous, probably, so we want to rip it apart.
We got this one, Saizo.
Pretty good.
As long as we work together, we got this.
Think this through.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna block.
Out of my way.
But it's already at half health, so we'll be through that before long. She'll probably just replace it if I do kill it, but...
Here goes nothing. Slow down.
Yeah, she's gonna start throwing debuffs and shit around, that's what I figured. It probably also has at least one healing skill, that's the other reason why I want no part of it staying alive.
Let me see.
Good idea.
Let's see some action.
There we go. We can also just rush through it since we have a strong ice skill on hand. We know that lightning doesn't do a lot to her.
You sure, Millie?
I doubt that's gonna do much, but let's try it. Yeah. She's got a lot of protections, it seems.
Let's go.
Okay, that could be a problem.
Good, Ringo?
Not over yet.
We're lacking intel on this one.
We haven't tested force yet, but if she reflects this is gonna be painful. Go for it anyway. Yep, figured.
Stubborn as go time.
Glad you got my back. That'll
Up and at him, Ringo.
Thanks.
Prioritize that for now. We
what
can
to do.
pass an AoE heal around from you.
Just getting started.
Because we're gonna need to be in
What's
good
up?
shape for this, I think. Go ahead and just start hitting you with that. She's gonna take a while to get through, though. She's got a lot of health.
Shit. No more playing around. It's too late to run.
Everyone, careful. When Ash goes all out, things get ugly.
Something's weird though. It feels like she's not actually trying to kill us.
She's just buying time. And probably, you know, doesn't actually want to kill Saizo.
Come and get me. I'll crush you.
Yep, same as the other one. Gains a second move. She has that, huh? Okay.
Let's stay good to gather some
Basilisk.
intel.
Yeah, shooting it might work. Nope, not really. It's a lot tougher than the Lilim was. Go ahead and keep hitting her with force since we know that works on her. And we do need to get her out of here before too long.
Got a hunch?
She didn't have any protection against ice that we knew about because we didn't test it.
Here goes.
Perfect.
I know what you like that.
You sure, Millie?
We know that she blocks that.
It's a risk, Melody.
Go all
I
in.
don't know if that'll work, Millie.
Out of my way.
Because if we can just keep her from having any help, no matter how dangerous she is, she can't do anything too crazy. Because that's her big play, pretty much, right there, is the AoE bullet. That's the kind of thing I was afraid of. When afflicted with Dread, it's easier for enemies to land critical hits on you. Dread may go away after a number of turns, but it can also be treated more quickly with healing skills or items. Okay, we now know what that status effect does, and I don't like it.
Man, this hurt. Looking to die again.
I'll do whatever it takes.
I know we can win this. Take it away.
I'm a little worried about him having that effect on him, but we don't have a great way of solving it.
Gotta get through.
Melody has the least useful stuff at the moment, though, so we will go ahead and cure him with her turn.
Definitely needed that.
That way he doesn't get critically hit and just drop straight out.
Now, Ringo.
Just keep hitting the weaknesses.
Too late for regrets now.
Yeah, I had a feeling she was gonna start double summoning. Here comes her special.
This is my answer.
That wasn't so bad. It was actually better that it was almighty damage because Ringo would have been weak to the bullets.
Ugh, that's no point being reckless.
Alright.
It's enough.
We gotta win this. That'll try.
Accessing data.
That's the ticket.
That should do the trick.
No data.
That's one way.
We don't actually know what the other two's reaction to Zan is, so we're gonna go across the board this time.
I won't let anyone.
Because we need to start pushing this crowd down.
Go for it, Arrow.
Yeah, this could work.
Very good.
Gotta get
Here I
through to
come.
her.
Too risky.
Yeah, there's one block on Lightning.
You gonna try?
There's also one block
Try it out?
on
How's this
Ruin.
Did nowhere with
We don't know what the other two moves effect will be, though. 2 out of 3 block. 1 resist. Useless. Okay.
Come at me. Go home. Come at me.
That's concerning.
Get to work.
Oh, that's an AoE too, huh? You lose MP after you act. Okay, so it's poison for MP.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take a turn to fix ourselves a bit here.
Man, don't count me out.
It's really unfortunate that he went down because he was the only one with media.
Together,
This
Ringo.
isn't good.
Go ahead and use a revival bead to bring him back up at half.
Sort of.
You saved me.
Doesn't look like he'll get his turn, which is unfortunate, but
Snap out of it, Melody. Snap out of it, Melody.
we do have an AoE heal item. Yeah, the Herb Sake.
How
Are
can
you
we
just gonna
win?
take that, Saizo?
I'll get that.
Just getting started.
There we go. That balances out the disadvantage we had. She is gonna do her special again, which is gonna hurt.
Out of this. This is my answer.
Sorry. Guys.
How about this?
Well, that's upsetting.
Get to work.
And I can't say I'm pleased that I realized what the gimmick of this fight was gonna be already. Because her whole bit seems to be elements.
My hero.
Her eyes are glazed over.
This isn't
That
good.
should do the trick.
Looks promising.
That looks like it'll work.
Looks promising.
You got this,
Good
Ringo.
plan, Arrow. Thought so.
It's your turn for another media to
Gonna let it end like this. I got
get people back into fighting shape.
Out of my way.
We're having to burn a lot of time keeping us alive is the problem. Because not only does she do a lot of damage, but her having 2 demons on top of that means we're having a lot of problems. Especially since Saizo's weak to ruin damage. This is bad timing.
my guard down.
Snap out of it, Arrow.
We still need to bring Saizo back.
You're a lifesaver, man.
He's probably gonna just go right back down again, but
Hey, Milady!
we had barely any mana left on Arrow.
Not worth the trouble.
We could use a portable heal kit. It'd give us better odds. Yeah.
Stand up, Ringo.
Alright,
Just getting started. Her eyes are
This
glazed.
isn't
That'll
good.
work. Looks promising.
Go for it, Ringo.
got it, Arrow.
We need to make more progress on getting rid of at least that goddamn Basilisk.
Out of my way.
The Basilisk's been the least threatening of the 3, but just getting a body off their field will help.
Stay out of this.
Wow! She is really scaling up. Somebody's gonna get dropped by this, and there's just nothing to be done about that. That's not good. Yep. I think we're gonna have to do a retry on this one. This might be our first loss.
I let my guard down.
Because we're losing turn economy here. Or rapidly.
Looks like you need more training.
Bring Saizo back.
What's our opener?
Okay, you've
Just to be
gotten rid of
safe.
your status ailment.
Dance.
That wasn't enough. Fuck.
Fine.
I opted to bring Saizo back because the blackout wouldn't kill him. They'd have to burn at least one other move killing him, buying us more time. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, though. We're all dead. The only hope we had was that was gonna miss. If you're defeated on normal difficulty, you have the option of using the original flame item to revive the party and re-enter the battle. However, these items are extremely hard to come by. Think carefully before you use one. I'm not actually going to use the continue here. I'm actually going to let this wipe me because I think we need to back up and rethink a little bit for this fight. Because we have multiple weaknesses in this fight. First game over. Not surprised we had one eventually. I was genuinely surprised it took us this long to have them actually manage to take me down. So, we know that they throw a lot of ruin damage around, so we can't have Fortuna. Fortuna needs to swap out for something. Because otherwise the weakness there will just destroy us again. We know she's weak to a force. And her allies are weak to ice. We also should mitigate our bullet damage weakness. Because that's the thing that started the slope. Hope for us to get screwed. Problem is, that's also our main source of force damage. So we have to give up our way of actually pushing through her health faster in order to not be weak to her in exchange. The other option is we back up and we actually do more fusing, which is probably what I'm going to do. Because we can make some different setups to fight this with. Because don't get me wrong, I probably could win with what we have, I would just have to be a lot more careful than I started that fight off. But I think it'd be wiser to prepare for that a little better, because she's pumping out a lot of damage. And I can't do anything about the almighty damage that I know of.
Join us for a show?
So the best play I've got, I think, is to figure out a way around her main other source of damage, which was straight bullet damage. The bright side, I don't think we're having these issues because of me not having fought on the way in. I don't think that was a problem.
Witness the vestiges of life.
Tengu had Mazan and can learn Zanma. But we'd have to grind him up to get Zanma. He's also resistant to bullets, but he's weak to ruin, so he'd be useless to us here.
This demon.
You would be okay, but you don't have anything particularly good for this fight.
This demon.
You don't have anything good and you're weak. We unfortunately can't double up, or I would just grab like 2 of Lian or something.
Which strikes your fancy? Now, make your choice.
What is your deal in terms of your protections? You are resistant to ruin. You're already looking like a winning choice for this fight, then. I just need to make sure you have good moves. How much does it cost to summon that?
Witness the vestiges of life.
95,000, huh?
Today, a new demon may join our cast. Which strikes your... Now, make your choice.
So that's not viable. We could swap the Andrus out for it, though. Turning a weakness into an advantage. Thoth isn't seeing use at all right now. So I could sub him out, but he wouldn't... I wouldn't mix that well. I think that is an idea, though. But I would need to make sure to do that using something that has media, so we keep the multi-heal. It's either that or we do actually stop and grind a little bit. Because I didn't look at what level she was, or her demons were. The fact she had a Lilim implies to me that she was upper 20s, so we might have been under-leveled as well. Which would explain why she was doing so much damage. But I also feel like we haven't really been skipping out on that much content. I'm not too enthused by any of our options for fusing, so...
How's your comp today?
I'm currently thinking our big play is going to be to gain at least one more level so that we have access to a couple more options. And I am currently leaning to the thought that we are actually behind a little bit.
Need anything else? Come again.
Nothing really I can do in there either.
You're always so cute.
We could make some force epitaphs so that everybody has access to force damage. But I feel like everybody has something they can do in the fight enough already. Let's get some of these treasure chests.
Will that be it? Thank you.
That way we have access to another, well, not a full heal, but a team heal of another kind.
Come again.
Because part of the issue is if our healing goes down, then everybody starts one by one falling like dominoes. We have a kind of fragile setup in some ways.
Welcome. Do you
I don't have
remember
anything
your
left there.
duties as a summoner?
Do I have any major requests still outstanding? You need a Turbo Granny. Right, we need to go chase down the guy that's over in Ropo Realm. So let's do that while I think about how I want to handle this situation. I won't say that the Ash fight felt like a difficulty spike, because it kind of didn't.
Good.
It does feel like she reasonably is the next step in the line from where we were. What do you want? Eliza's earring? Yeah, I've got that. You want it? Huh, well, sure. I just found it around the house, and so I figured I'd try it on. Everybody keeps telling me it looks like an antique, and the girls don't like it either. So I was considering selling it anyway. How about 2,000 yen? I think I could let it go for that. Now you've got me curious, though. That movie's a little before your time, isn't it? Why do you want it so bad, anyway? I'll just be honest. Mannequin? As in the designer Mannequin? Yeah, oh, I know about him. Wasn't he that up-and-coming designer who got busted for plagiarism 5 years ago? Wow, then you can probably afford something a little pricier, right? Fuck. I had a feeling, being honest, was gonna bite me in the ass. If you ask me, he got what was coming to him, going around calling himself the cutest. He just looks like some guy off the street. You should know by now that fame comes with a price. Having to pay a little karmic debt should help him remember his place. Anyway, the point is, if you really want this, then it's 12,000 yen. Take it or leave it. I'm gonna have to pay the fucking 2,000 out of pocket. Hey, ready to pay? Money's been kinda tight these days, so I need every yen I can get. Alright then, 12,000 yen, let's see it. You said you want the earring, didn't you? I could try negotiating, but that would just turn into a whole headache, probably. It wasn't that simple? Here, it's yours. 2,000 is a small price to pay for getting this quest over with. If I get the option to, though, I'm gonna give this guy a whole gang of shit about this.
Let me know if you need help. About time.
That took forever. I'd almost thought you realized how cute I'd be with him and gave up. Mannequin. Well, been a while since I heard it said like that. What happened?
Back then...
5 years ago, I was working as a designer. Had lots of eyes on me. People called me a genius. And then some internet randos started throwing around accusations online, saying I was plagiarizing my designs. I suppose I was an easy target for something as ugly as jealousy. Either way, my career went into a downward spiral after that. My fans were pretty quick to denounce me too. That's usually how that works, yeah. But they can do what they want. It just proves how ugly they are. It means I don't need to engage them. I know cuteness when I see it.
Cuteness is justice.
I'm gonna keep the ugliness out of my world and fill it with cute things instead. I mean, doesn't that sound like a better life to you? I mean, it's a bit of a blind life, but you do you. Today I'm as cute as ever, and as long as that's my purpose and goal in life, I'll stay gorgeous. Well, anyway, thanks for the earring. I feel like we definitely got ripped off on that one. So yeah, I've got some glamour shots of this. Yep, we definitely got ripped off on that deal, unless there's something incredible in here. Which we haven't upgraded our accessories in a while. That might actually be our real problem. Because our defense is probably suffering. But they're so damn expensive. Okay, nothing new for you. New Melody item. So she was doing kind of okay in that fight. She only went down once everybody else hit the floor, but she also had no weaknesses involved. So Ringo was the first one having real issues, but that was because she had a glaring weakness in that fight, which we will be changing out. That said, I'm gonna go ahead and buy that for Ringo anyway.
Are you still here?
So I can pass things around.
See ya.
And see how this plays out. So I don't remember if what she had was unique or not. Oh, it is unique. Okay. Son of a bitch. Well, we can sell it at least.
Welcome. You want to sell? Thanks.
We are definitely getting bad off on money again, though.
You want to? Thanks.
I probably should go see if there's any way to cure statuses on multiple people available to me. Because that was another part of the problem, is we started getting all those status effects stacking up on us that I just could not do anything about. Because I had ways to solve that, but not like any multi-target ones. Nope, doesn't look like I have any AoE cures. I don't think we had any AoE cure skills show up at any point either, otherwise I might have taken them. Let's grab us another herb sake and another aid kit.
Is there anything else? Thank you.
Something I'm definitely going to need to stay ahead of next go around, unless I'm really doing well in the fight, is also that effect where she was knocking all our MP off. It's either that or I'm going to have to figure out a way to just melee her to death at that point. Let's go check out that door that opened in Arrow's section from plot. And then we'll see how we look after that. If I can gain access to something new from that, that might be the tipping point we need to win that fight without me going too deep thought-wise into dealing with it. That's assuming I'm correct in thinking that this is the door that plot moment opens. Nope, that doesn't open still.
Enemy!
So I have no idea what that did. But let's progress down further into here instead, and either way, and see if we can level any quicker in here than we would over in the subway line.
Incoming! Now we can relax.
I'll leave this to you.
I don't think these guys in particular are going to be worth that much because, you know, they're only 17s.
A waste of time.
But I'm hoping moving further forward in here might actually amount to something.
Go for the weak spot.
Nice. Okay.
That's your cue.
This'll take you down a notch.
All these weak. Here I come.
See that terror in their eyes?
I'll handle it. Out of my way.
Almost fell asleep.
They are worth a good chunk of money, though, so we can money grind them at the very least. You can hear a voice coming from somewhere.
That reminds me.
I remember the day you came to the orphanage like it was yesterday. I mean, one look at you and I knew, yeah. I thought, this guy can see them. Knowing you were special and seeing you still act like some scared, lost kid. That's what pissed me off the most. Once your mind clears, the illusion is gone. All is quiet around you. That's why I didn't proceed further into here when I was doing a touch-up on these areas before, is because I didn't want you guys to miss that little piece there. Because I didn't remember how long those dialogues would be, because I know we had one of them before.
I'm going to enjoy
Looks like it'll work.
Ringo works for me.
Nice, let's go.
It's all you.
I got this one, Saizo.
I'm not your baby.
You're dead.
I could even have skipped her turn, but she gains MP by killing, so it makes more sense for her to go ahead and feed.
Ringo.
Alright, chip.
Given that was close.
I'm basically just gonna try to get money for accessories, I think is basically the plan. Raise everybody's defense up a bit, because our damage output was doing fine. We just were getting destroyed in terms of our health.
Okay.
That'll work.
See that tear?
You don't have to tell me twice.
Because we only have, like, at highest 470, and they were doing 200s on their good hits. So I can't really see a realistic way that we'd be able to pull through that.
That was a joke.
So logic denotes if I reduce the amount of damage they can do to us, we then can pull this back together a bit.
Now we can relax. Careful.
I'm ready whenever you need me. That's it, Saizo. That's it, Saizo.
Lightning.
Do it, Saizo.
Nice double.
Now, let's roll.
That won't really be impressive against any of this, because you protect against that. No matter which one we do, though, one or the other protects against it.
Easy win, right?
See that Terran?
Up here, some punishment.
Okay, with this power.
Yeah, sure, go ahead and just wave shot them all. For fun.
That was a joke.
Worth a decent chunk of money yet again, though. Problem is, we're not finding anything that's worth a lot of experience.
Would you mind? Goodbye.
Enemy. Get ready.
It's a nice touch that the demons actually want to give it to the one that's actually currently holding control with them.
They won't know what hit them.
Easy shot.
I have less things that are effective against the Sandman.
Go ahead, Ringo.
Considering we can just hit the Tengus and they die.
This power.
Don't miss now.
I'll do it, Milady.
Well, that cleaned out a lot quicker than I thought.
Here I come.
So that ruin damage is a lot nicer than I thought it would be.
They just had to get in the way.
Totally.
Don't need that.
Cool.
Ah, there we go. Healing Arcana 2. That's a step in a good direction. Not the Arcana I was not the healing bonus I was looking for. But it's, like I said, at least a healing thing of some kind. Can't even equip it either, because he's only got rank D healing. I need to keep the potency up anyway. Now that she's all capped out, now I have even more reason to swap her for the other one. The other answer is I give you... No, because since ice is one of the weaknesses, we definitely need to keep the strongest ice attacks on an attacker. But we can give you a different healer now and I won't feel bad. I just need to find... Actually, no, because Fortuna can be fused into something to make a different healer now. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. That's fantastic news, then. Yeah, my head's in multiple places at once, as usual, so... Sometimes I have a bit of a moment trying to understand what my own thought process is leading to.
Begin.
Okay. Fire. Bullseye.
Work, let's roll.
Go ahead,
got you,
Ringo.
Melody.
A waste of
Let me
time.
see.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, none of these are protected from this, so this will do good enough. Yeah, no matter how this plays out, they're all dead now.
I'm not your babysitter. Dance! You're dead.
Get rid of the only one that had a prayer of surviving the Sabbath.
Out of my way.
What? Over already?
Go.
Enemy!
How much money do we have so far? 5k. Okay, we're getting better about that. And this was the other reason, is we can double dip by getting the crystalloid pieces down here.
Look out! Get ready!
And on the small chance that there would have been potentially some demons we haven't seen in here.
Enemy! Get ready! That was close.
Let's get this thing moving.
They won't know
Got
what
it.
hit them.
Easy shot.
Let me see. How's this for you? Just had to get in the way.
We may as well turn fast battle on while we're running around in here. Nothing in here is that much of a threat at this point. I just gotta be careful I don't leave that on when I get to a risky fight. So the faster animations really don't matter that much.
Do it, Saizo.
I'm on.
Smart, let's
Take
go.
it away.
See, that's
Someone kill it already.
Here goes. You know what's
Got it.
I can't believe that didn't actually kill
I'll
them.
handle it. Whatever.
There we go.
Guess I'm out of their league.
Enemy! Careful!
You can hire me somebody.
Oh.
Ah, another jack-o'-lantern. Sure.
Nice to meet
Because I'll be able to fuse you into something decent.
Enemy! Now we can
At least
relax.
potentially, anyway.
They won't know
Got
what
it.
hit them. You know what?
Got it.
Not very
That'll
good
work.
now.
That's the
Got this, Ringo. It's net. Switching to
the technique.
offense. Appreciate the advice.
Sounding
Just
kind of
getting
winded there,
started.
Melody.
Go away, Melody. Let
That's
me
gonna hurt.
Fight like that all day.
Yeah, 65. That's enough to get one person a new accessory.
Over there!
No matter how expensive it is. Well, technically, as long as it's not more than 65,000 expensive, but I know for a fact we don't have any available that are that expensive.
Come on, man.
Free money? Sure.
Enemy!
I probably could do Arrow's next boss fight. I don't know if I want to right now. Well, there's a quest target, too.
Boot not over yet.
Good idea.
That'll try.
Good idea.
This ought to scatter.
Man, I'll be okay. Take this.
Got it. I got this. Eat this.
Let's go.
Yeah, that should do good enough.
Out of my way.
There we go.
Fight like that all day.
Got Beast Talons out of the deal, too. Yeah, she's still 23. We need we need like 2 fights, maybe more, to get her to level 24. I'm gonna at the very least go back before we fight this, because if the Ash fight's any indication, I'm betting this boss fight will also be pretty strong. And I'm getting a little bit full of my own shit. So I need to back the hell up, figure my shit out, and realize my limitations a little bit better again. Because that's how these games usually work, is the second you start thinking you're way too strong and you're doing too well, is when it's going to turn around and fucking kick you in the nuts. So you always have to be mindful of that potential. So let's get somebody another or better accessory. We might actually have enough for both.
Let me know if you need help.
Who needs it the most? You're all basically in the same boat. Yours is the only one left that's unique, though, so we'll get your unique one. You'll lose some strength, but you'll gain more health, which is going to be a huge advantage.
Just to be safe.
Are you still here?
Defense 17. And it's not better than anything we have, so we go ahead and get rid of that. We can almost afford to get Arrow a new accessory. Arrow is the one with the lower defense of the two, so he'd be the next in line. The logic denotes making Saizo tougher would be smarter, because of the fact that he's our healer. I'm not gonna really use the single debuff things or any of that. Nor the single buff ones, probably. Honestly, I'm reaching the point where I'm honestly wondering whether AD health even matters. That amount of money also doesn't really matter, though. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna bother.
Bye.
Considering most fights get us 5,000, I don't think it's worth scrounging that hard. Let's compare, though. Let's see how much the fights in here are worth to us, compared to what we just did in Arrow's brain space. So I'm betting these will be worth more, because these were stronger enemies.
Relax.
I'll let you stop.
Shall we?
Well, stronger slash comparable, I suppose, is
Still with me?
the more accurate answer.
Lowest kill streak buys drinks.
That'll work.
Lowest kill streak buys drinks.
Not so let down.
They are worth more money, and they are definitely worth more experience, so I should farm in here a bit.
You must be joking.
Life Drain would be nice, but I don't want to lose any of the things you have. Diorama would be great. Big single target heal. That'd be great for situations like I had where Saizo was constantly at low health.
Let's do this
Finish
right.
this. I'm going. Good
Gross.
idea.
Get him, Saizo.
That'll work.
Okay, Saizo.
That was a
Yeah, none of these are particularly dangerous, and we can definitely fly through them.
Oh.
Just keeping half an eye on our money.
Ringo.
We also now know where the boss is, so we can go the other way in here and make sure that there's nothing we want.
You're today's gross.
Aim for the wicked, Saizo.
Nice. Let's finish this.
Yeah, fine. Poison breath him.
Now.
That should be
Good idea.
Now go for it, Ringo.
right on target.
Well, let's go. Right away.
There we go.
Just had to get in the way.
Yeah, because 5 more fights like that and Ringo will probably level again. We can definitely get into 5 fights like that pretty quick around here.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, there actually wasn't anything else left, I think. Unless these tunnels actually go any further. This one doesn't, but the other one might.
Incoming. Now we can relax.
And it works just as well if we follow this tunnel to the end, because by the time we get to the end, we'll probably have gotten in all the fights I need to.
Easy shot. That's gotta hurt.
Here I
See
come.
that Terran?
How about this?
How long will you last? What now? All right.
That looks like it'll work.
That'll work.
Whoever brings them down gets
Go for it. Let's go with that.
Out of my way.
Yeah, this guy's a little sturdier.
I'm going to enjoy.
Not very effective still, but he's a little sturdier.
That's the ticket.
Good night.
That's the end of him.
Easy win.
Not worth more, which was disappointing. Huh, I guess maybe individually he might have been worth more than the other ones. Because the 3 of them were worth about the same amount 4 of something else was.
Enemy. Get ready.
Might balance out.
Just
Begin.
Okay.
Show them a good time. Not bad. I'm not your babysitter.
Looks like go for it,
Okay,
Melody.
whatever.
Whoever brings them down gets drinks on me.
Mazan would be a bad plan. Maragi would also be a bad plan.
Now, Ringo.
Nice one.
Looks promising.
See the
Go, Arrow. Looks promising.
Nah.
On your orders.
Yeah, because that just kills all of them. Of
Well, that was kind of one-sided.
course not. If we never go anywhere else, the drinks will never be seen.
I'm ready whenever you need me.
Goes.
Yeah, just shoot
Take
that.
this.
Now.
Right.
Time for looks promising.
Right away.
Last. I'm
See
not your
that terror in
baby.
Yeah, if you weren't here to see it, Evo, we had our first actual loss
What next?
a little bit ago. We finally hit a boss we can't just roll over.
No, Ringo. That'll work.
So things have gotten slightly more complicated.
Out of my way.
So I'm just doing a quick level touch-up to make sure we're in shape for it. Yeah. I pushed a little too far too fast, so got my hand slapped.
You asked me, might I have that?
Sure, I do not mind having another one of you. Yeah, pretty much. We almost won the fight, but we had two different weaknesses on the team against what we were fighting, so it was kind of a given that it was going to go wrong for us.
What's the
Still with me?
Ooh, that's the ticket.
Now.
Yeah.
Time for some punishment.
Accessing data.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 will still be weak to it.
Lowest kill. See that terror in their eyes?
Here goes. Nice.
These Tengu are annoying, though, because they're the only thing that stands out of this batch. And my impatient rushing through grinding in here is running me out of mana.
Easy shot. Holding up,
Just to be
Melody.
safe. Get lost.
Good, Ringo.
That should do the trick.
This ought to scatter.
I'm going to enjoy
That at least gets rid of 2 out of 3.
Out of my way. You know what to do.
I'll handle this.
Cover
Go ahead and heal her since she's almost dead.
Time to
Right.
kick it off.
I can careful now.
As you can see, he's gonna take a lot of doing to actually kill now.
Can you handle this? What's our
Okay.
opener?
Because he's resistant to half of our physical options.
What's our
I'm
opener?
not your baby.
What's the
Here
plan
goes.
here? Be
Here for
careful,
it
Ringo.
now. What's our
Thankfully, we have strong fire. He's not weak to it, but unless something resists it, fire does a pretty good job in general.
What's the plan?
Still with me? It's over.
There
Not
we
a
go.
bad workout.
Now, the problem is, what do I give up for that? I think, honestly, Wave Shot. Because her physical stats are terrible.
Any thoughts? Thank you.
Ah, that's her maxed out one. Okay. Sabbath Healer would be nice. But we're not getting it yet. Okay, let's go ahead and push forward to the teleporter over there because it'll be quicker than going back.
Enemy! Incoming!
Wow, that spawn rate is getting a little ugly. Push those out of the way and we'll move on.
There's one! Ringo, look out! Incoming!
Well, you have...
Yes, help.
I already have that. I mean, I already have most of the things they're going to offer me anyway, but currently having is a whole different problem.
Let's regroup.
Wait, are you going to give me mana? You are. Okay, we can grind a little more. Thank you.
Let's take it.
Can never tell whether they're going to give you mana or health back, so I'm like, please mana? It's very rare that I need health back. And if they just give me mana, I can then fix the health anyway.
Go for it.
That'll work.
I'm going to
Here goes.
enjoy playing with you.
Take this. Bingo.
Guys, let's go.
Good idea.
This'll take me down.
Stay up. Looks promising.
We have pretty good elemental coverage, thankfully. We just are missing a little bit here and there at the moment. Yeah, she'll almost be at 25 so we can fuse better things.
Look out!
Oh wow, we have not actually seen him in action before. Yep, afflicted with paralysis, can't do shit, it's annoying.
I'll follow your lead.
You don't have to tell me.
I've got no.
Not much choice.
Thanks, Melody.
Only one
Go
shot,
ahead and
shall
fix
we?
that. This fight might actually be slightly dangerous just because of that paralysis.
Promising.
Give him hell, Ringo. Give him hell, Ringo.
So we'll go back to regular speed just so I don't miss something happening.
Enjoy playing with you.
None of you are protected against that, so use that just for an area effect. You might put something to sleep, too. Okay. Both the Shiso to sleep, that's actually useful.
I'll show you.
Didn't paralyze.
Show you.
Did paralyze the second time. That's fine. They're losing half their turn economy and I'm losing one. I'll take that trade.
That'll work.
Don't use the lightning because they will heal from that. That would be terrible. Kill the non-sleeping targets first.
Shall we? This ought to be good.
Show them
Gotta
a
tell
good
me
time.
twice. One down.
There we go.
Nice. All right.
Good idea.
Don't need to waste mana on this.
Too late for regrets now.
There we go.
You just had to get in the way.
Ah, so close to the level. I thought that was going to be the one I needed for it. We'll probably get into another fight on our way through here anyway.
Look out! Get ready!
On cue. Wow, just a whole batch of annoying things, huh?
Get him, Saizo.
All yours.
At least there's nothing that'll resist lightning here, so I can throw the area effect lightning and it'll be fine.
Good work. You like that?
That's your cue.
I know.
Whoever brings them down gets drinks on me.
He's nearly dead, but he is still there. They reflect that. Just kill him.
Nice with this.
I'm of course trying to get the most bang for my buck that I can, as you'd expect.
You must be hungry.
There we go. All but this annoying bastard again. Thankfully, he's not much of a threat, just a nuisance.
I'm going to enjoy playing with you.
Bullseye.
Time to kick it off.
Can you handle this? Got him.
That was a letdown.
There we go. Now she's level 25. Now we can get the better demons again. Ah, and he's done as well.
Okay.
For some reason, he's the one who had healing augment too. Interesting.
No. Oh yeah, I'm good.
You okay?
There we go. Let's get out of here. Go fuse the level 25 demons we can get, since we have the money to do whatever we're gonna want. And that should solve all of our problems. Went too far. This will also allow us to clear out that quest and get a big chunk of money, too.
A great power may grace our stage.
As we get the 24s and the 25s that were available.
Which strikes your
search.
now? Make your choice.
We can make Kodama, Turbo Granny, Archangel. I was gonna make Sukuna Ikona, but I'm not sure there's a point to that anymore since we'll be getting Archangel. Because I was gonna use this one as a healer. Archangel, I think, can fill both roles. So that's probably fine. We need this for a quest, so we'll grab that. Sure. Fuse those two, because we're not gonna use them anyway.
What skills shall they
Also, look at how many resistances this fucking thing has. It's resistant to 4 out of the 7 options here. But it's weak to 2 of the other ones, which kinda sucks.
Are you prepared for this?
That might actually still be kinda useful, though. So we'll keep that one in mind. Archangel can be made using a lot of things. Let's take a look at Archangel's stat line. Yeah, they are very I mean, strength and vitality heavy, so they are actually meant as a physical attacker as well as having support skills usually. Oh, they're gonna be weak to ruin as well, though, so they're gonna be kind of shit in this coming fight. So we'll put that on the back burner for the moment. Kodama, what can you do? Pretty even stat line. Good for force damage. You are a good option, since you come with Zanma stock. Replacing Andros with you would be fine. That's fine.
Shall they inherit?
You want Zanma, Mazan... Oh, actually, no, this skill lineup sucks. No. I keep forgetting it's not the mermaid we fused earlier, so it doesn't actually have the good shit. It's just got garbage. Fusing these two wouldn't be the worst idea, because she's done. Andros isn't, but Andros is kind of not holding his end up at all. So replacing him wouldn't be the worst. But I would need to find something else to go into Arrow's hands then. Let me think on that one for a second. Since I'm not actually getting a new healer, we'll go ahead and still make Icona. We just need to fuse something in particular for it. Which might end up being these two, and I'll just keep most of... No, that's the wrong one. It's not the one I wanted. No, I guess that is the only real choice I have. So a lot of the rest of these choices aren't going to give me the healing I'm going to need.
What use could this?
Let's see how this plays out.
What skills shall they inherit?
I still have the same problem of I need to replace what Arrow's using. Diorama, Lullaby, Bufula, Media. Bufu? Yeah, I guess. Because I could just summon that one back as well if I really can't think of anything else to make that uses ice this well.
Are you prepared for this?
Well, let's work together.
We now have Boatman.
Now, make your choice.
Which also changes my options as far as this goes. If I go with you, how does that play out? Get both of those. Corkscrew and Needle Shot. No. That layout sucks.
What skills shall they inherit?
There's a little bit more potential here, because it at least gets other skills. Not a lot, and they're not great. I ideally want to keep fusing things I've actually made myself, so that they get more diverse skill sets and typically stronger skill sets. But unfortunately, I'm kind of running out on certain paths here. We didn't actually gain as much out of the levels we gained as I thought we were going to. Which is kind of upsetting.
Today, a new demon may join our cast.
We have the parts for Dionysus, but we don't have the level for it. I'm pretty sure Archangel's the other half of this, since it's a level 24 Divine. And we literally just looked at that, and Archangel was level 24 Divine. But we need 2 more levels before we can use that. I would absolutely use it, though, if we could get it. But let's do the quest first and then think further. I'm teeming with anticipation. Now then, relinquish the Turbo Granny to me. Yeah, take it. We can summon a new one. Yes, this is it. This is the life I've been searching for.
Listen here.
Did you know that this demon was first discovered only a few decades ago? I've researched demons for a long time now, and yes, it is still not uncommon to find completely new types like this one. Why is that, I wonder? Where on earth are these new demons coming from? Well, since a lot of these spring from folklore and belief, all it takes is a new idea taking root deep enough, realistically. Have they always been with us, just waiting to be discovered, or is there something we aren't yet aware of creating them? Fascinating proposals, wouldn't you agree? Perhaps I got a little carried away in my excitement. And now we get cheaper summoning, which was the main reason for doing that. Which will also mean all of our summon costs are going to be lower. I mean, all of our fusion costs, rather. Because anything that requires a summon now doesn't cost as much. I could still make a healing Archangel. The problem will be that it will still be weak to Ruin, which is a lot of what gets thrown around in that fight we're about to go into.
Now, make your choice.
That, I think, is where I was going a bit wrong. How does this look now?
What skills shall they inherit?
Still mostly the same. So I don't think I actually... I don't know if it registered the... No, is that still a level 10 mermaid? That isn't proper. So I didn't register a lot of things.
Now,
what can I do with specifically with what I have on hand? We could just make a new one of you. And that would save me a lot of money. End up giving him a way to still heal just as well as he's doing. That would overwrite the current registration for it.
What use could this demon be?
Let me think this through.
What skills shall they inherit?
Because you'd absolutely be giving it that, and that. You need that. That. Probably that. The thing is, it's weak to fire, which she does have flame shot, so that's not a good idea either, actually. I'm trying to avoid as many of the weaknesses that we ran into the last time we did that fight as possible. As you would expect, because, you know, that just makes sense. God damn it. Knocked all my windows out of alignment when I checked on something. There we go. There's also the option of we take what we've got and we try to make something of it.
Until next time.
Right now, you need a new demon, and you need to replace that one. So do I give you this one so that you're protected, and you still have your high healing? That said, the only real healing he needs to have is media, because that's the only one I particularly use? And that gives protection against fire. They weren't really throwing force spells around much, and he wouldn't have any particular weakness to anything else he showed in the last fight. So Thoth is an option. He just wouldn't have any beneficial attacks in return, unless we grind him to 1 level to get Bufala. I'm gonna put that on you for the second, just in case I forget. So I think keeping you with our good ice casting is the right call at the moment. Because you have Ice Augment on right now. You can't get an Ice Augment right now. You also need to get upgraded in order to be able to use the better healing augment we got. Or I juggle my entire team around and change my entire strategy. But I don't think anybody has higher end healing right now. No, nobody has rank C healing, so somebody's gonna need to have that attached to them anyway. So let's see who can get it, and then I'll think it through from there. So I've just been kind of stumbling forward and fingers crossed through a lot of this. At this point, we need to start thinking a little harder. You can get Healing Affinity C, okay. Who else can get it? You, of course, can't. That's not a surprise. You can get Support Affinity. Ringo is the other one who can get Healing Affinity C. Okay, then yeah, we'll stick with Saizo as our dedicated healer.
Thanks.
So we'll get him the affinity for it, so that he can get the best he can out of his healing. I could give him the first extra Mystique slot and give him both cheaper and better healing. Or I could give him cheaper healing and buff the... No, because he doesn't have ice access at all. So he can't buff ice at all. Well, the important bit is he now has the one thing I needed, which is the improved healing. So that's an additional 10% on all of his heals. And before I forget yet again, let's go grab the better accessories that I was planning on buying. I'm all over the place and I know it, but just give me a few minutes. We'll be on track in a moment.
Let me know if you need help.
Because I've got a whole line of rethinking I'm doing all at once here. You lose 10 health and a little bit of stats, but you gain 10 defense. That is worth it.
Buy that? Thanks. Guess I'm up.
Now... it's worth it for you as well. You'll lose a bit of mana, which is unfortunate, and some of your intelligence.
This'll make things easier.
But that will keep you alive.
Still here?
Shut up.
You want a thanks?
We'll make most of our money back as well.
Are you? Oh, bye.
Okay. So now everybody's got the best defense they can get. Aside from probably running around triggering other events that I haven't spotted. Let's finish thinking through the whole demon setup. Weakness-wise, you're covered. Weakness-wise, you have a weakness to fire, but that's it. That's not that bad. You're now protected against ruins, so you're okay. Your bullet weakness is still our remaining issue, then. And Andras is not bringing anything to the table that helps. So the main only one we need to fix, then, is swapping you out for something. Could just give you a weakness to fire, because the only move they were throwing around that had fire was Flame Shot, which does hurt a lot, but it would only be one move as opposed to multiple moves. But that also downgrades her casting a little bit. Option 3 is we make her something with more ice casting that doesn't have a particular weakness. So let's go make something special, if I can.
A great power may grace our stage. Which strikes your
Turn off
fancy?
unobtained
Now,
demons.
Make your choice.
Question is, what do I want to make this happen? Because I don't want to make anything too low a level. So the thing is, the Kodama was okay as far as its layout goes. I just needed to give it useful abilities and use things that I wasn't actually going to be upset losing. Like, for example, the problem here
what skills shall they inherit?
Is he would have Zanma, which will be good for hitting Ash herself with, but that's all it gets. Like, it would be throwing around a level 1 ice, which would still be useful, I guess. Force Wall wouldn't help. Yeah, no, that just doesn't do enough.
What skills shall they inherit?
That's not very good either. Actually, this might be the one, but I can't afford it at the minute. I wanted to look at what the skill list was going to look like, because that'll get her upgraded ice and upgraded wind, and be basically what I need. She'd still have the fire weakness to worry about. But at least she wouldn't be weak to physical damage anymore.
Until next time.
So that might be the thing I need. I'm getting a little twitchy with how long I'm sitting here doing number juggling, but this is how these go sometimes. I need to sit here and number juggle to make sure things will go proper.
You want to sell eggs a bunch?
You can also make use of these grimoires and such to push people's levels.
You want to sell eggs a bunch? Is there anything? Please come again.
Just making sure I have the money I need, plus to make sure I don't change my mind again and end up going for something even more expensive. And I do slightly worry that Andras might learn something really cool that we're then not going to get, but it's fine.
Which strikes your fancy? Now, make your choice. Ah, magnificent. What skills shall they inherit?
Sanma, Mazan, Bufala. Now's where it gets a little tricky, because I probably want them to have media. And Mabufu wouldn't be bad either. So I guess it turns into that? Which is only 2 damage types, which is not ideal, but it'll probably do.
Are you prepared for this?
It's being made for a purpose, after all.
Until next time.
Though I just saw something new pop up, I think, so I probably should have checked that before leaving. So I think we gained access to something as a result of making Kodama. Let's check that before I...
A great power may grace our
Oh no, it's just showing Archangel is new, because we didn't have Archangel yet. Okay, so this is probably a better setup. Keyword on being probably better. We're at the very least a couple levels higher, so that's guaranteed to help. We'll go ahead and full heal at the safe house. I'm being particularly careful because I don't want to have to do the fight a 3rd time, as anyone would expect. And losing the fight the first time has made me a little more cautious about what we're getting into with this fight. Since she does still have that one really strong special move she does that I have no answer to. Because it's almighty damage and I have nothing that can answer almighty. Because I don't think such a thing exists. No, the only thing I could do would be to go make a Fire Augment 3, and I don't think she could even use it without it being exchanged. So, it'll be fine. Though, I should have swapped her to the Force Augment in hindsight. I'm gonna make the same choice again as well, so we stay on proper track.
I don't know how you're not dead right now, Saizo.
Fast forward through all that. Okay.
My turn. Still with me?
Now, admittedly, we didn't do anything for Milady, whose skill set is still wrong for this. But she's got almighty attacks she can just keep using, need be. The physical damage is okay.
Okay.
Through to her.
I won't stop
Silent as snowfall. There it is.
Saizo.
Alright.
Yeah, that's right. His skill set's not actually ideal for this either. But that's okay. It doesn't have to be ideal, it just has to not be bad.
Want a piece of this?
Yeah, the Lilim blocks it.
You know what to do.
Right.
Looks promising. Ringo.
Just focus the big ice spells on her. Bring her down, and then we'll work out dealing with Ash. Because we'll have a little bit of time before she starts resummoning things.
Go.
Yeah, Dazed makes MP go away, which is terrible.
They're closing in, Saizo.
I'm just gonna have him quickly fix
Play
that,
it safe.
because we don't need a heal this turn.
I know we
Still with me?
Try Poison Breath, actually. I don't remember.
Get real.
Yeah, she blocks it. I couldn't remember whether the Lilim blocked it too, or if it was just resistant. One more ice spell, and that'll be the end of her.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Too late for the
That'll
rest.
give us at least like one turn of action economy advantage, potentially. Or she'll get a crit and upset me. That's also an option.
I'll get serious.
Give it Zanma, because you're weak to that.
Saizo, don't let your guard down.
No point in using media to heal yourself. Go ahead and just use Lifestone? Yeah, Lifestone heals as much.
You know what to do.
You don't have anything great for her.
Nice. They're strong.
Here I come.
Be on your guard.
You think you're safe?
As you'll notice, she has a lot of health, which is where I ran into a problem last time.
Everyone, care.
Time for some pain. Come on.
This is where the fight starts getting dicey.
We gotta win
Got
this. No matter
But
what.
what I learned last time is
Let's stay
we need to get rid of that Basilisk.
Bullseye.
I kind of waffled a little bit because I was realizing she's just going to summon more things. But that Basilisk started the whole trend towards us falling apart.
What's our
Let's
opening?
roll.
That'll work.
Because she's also going to resummon the Lilim.
Hope this works.
Right on time.
This is what we brought extra ice for, is because this thing, just like the other one, is weak to ice. So we can just power through it compared to last time.
Let's go. Stop this. Out of my way.
This is the move that was a problem last time. Because it was doing 200 to Ringo because she was weak to bullets. Dread's unfortunate, but it's just higher crit chance. It's not too big an issue. We can leave that one alone.
You think you're safe?
We gotta win this. No matter what.
Go ahead and heal the majority of the damage that was taken.
We'll take that. Let's go.
Ooh, that'll work.
Because that was the main issue, is we were falling behind in the damage race because of weaknesses.
All across. Yeah,
Good idea.
Got this, Ringo.
Now we have the advantage because we have their weakness and we've blocked their attacks. Yeah, she's gonna resummon the Lilim now. But we're just in time on that pretty much because the Basilisk is gonna die on its next turn. This is the attack that hurts. She's going to shoot someone.
Not bad.
And that still hurts a lot.
Saizo, just stay calm.
They got
Why
me
am
good.
I
Got some fight left in us.
Alright, just
I'll be
getting
okay.
started.
Up, everybody.
What do you think? That'll work.
That should work.
Don't need to bother with that. Go ahead and do area effect, because that'll still kill it and hurt the other one.
Milady, you gotta trust us.
Milady, stop!
Yeah, that's useless.
I don't think that's a good
That's
idea.
useless. Piercer might be slightly better than Life Drain.
Feeling lucky?
We also haven't checked her direct physical resistances. Yeah, she has protection there.
We're taking. Yeah, that'll work. Plan.
Go for it, Ringo.
Just focus down her backup.
Too late for regrets now.
If I had a whole stack of Force users, I would absolutely just focus Ash down straight away, but I don't have the access for that.
Now I'm mad. Go.
And that's why we needed the Ruin protection, was because that was going to be nasty. Since she's the one in the worst shape, I'm going to have her just beat herself and be at full again. The media from Saizo will take care of everybody else.
Let's see
Okay,
some action.
Saizo.
It is 2 turns lost, but they also only get 2 turns themselves, technically.
Let's keep up the
They do somewhat get a third one because Ash moves twice, but usually one of her 2 moves isn't too huge.
Does that hurt?
At this point, that's the only really problematic move she has.
This is my answer.
Yep, had a feeling. Because that one's especially dangerous because it's very easy for one of the other 2 to follow that up immediately and kill somebody.
Gotta get through to her.
Promising.
See that?
You got this, Ringo.
There we go, board's clear.
Just
I'm
stay
still
calm.
in this.
Can you still
Nah,
fight, Saizo?
just use a
Rest
bead.
for the weary hand, Miss Hurt. Not looking to die.
Everybody else is basically at full.
Won't let. Okay.
Okay. You don't have anything that's particularly good against her, so just shoot her. No, she resists that, though. I'm an idiot. I don't know if she resummons anymore. Nope, she does. Okay.
We're here for you, Saizo.
I wasn't sure if she had a limit on that or not. That was another thing I was trying to figure out.
Well,
Let's see if fire works. Forget. Yeah, she resists it, but the other
this
one
might take
doesn't.
a while.
You like that?
We know that doesn't work. You're missing a little bit of health, so go ahead and steal some.
We're all right.
Looks promising. That'll work.
That's so.
You know what to do.
The cockatrice is the basilisk rather is the less of the 2 issues.
That's the
But we'll work them both down a bit. That way we also keep stacking the Sabbath.
Not bad.
Stay out of this. This is my answer.
Serves you right.
And down goes Saizo.
No more games.
Just getting started.
Get
Stand
Saizo
up
back on his
already.
feet. Because the problem is, every time somebody goes down, we basically lose 2 turns. Because the one revived doesn't get his turn back either.
Help me out here.
Gonna let it end like this.
So even
This
I
isn't
looks
good.
like it'll work. Go for the
On
weak
it,
spot.
Saizo. It's time.
We're getting closer. Oh, there we go. We've got plot
What do you
happening.
think? Wanna call this one?
Guess you really are that stupid.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be that easy.
My job's done.
What job?
Oh, that was the end of the fight. Well, son of a bitch, if I just pushed on her a little harder the first time, we would have won it the first time. Oh well. You live, you learn. More than likely bought enough time for Iron Mask to kill Mangetsu, and now we're gonna have another problem. Ooh, like Augment 4. And of course, now you learn the skill that would have been useful right after that fight's over.
We got played. You were just trying to buy time, weren't you?
Bingo! You guys better get a move on. Who knows? If you hurry, you might get to watch Mangetsu breathe his last.
How much of it was an act? Were your feelings for Saizo made up too?
Oof.
What do you think?
It doesn't matter either way. You need to leave before this gets any worse. I think you've done more than enough favors for your metal-faced friend, don't you?
Don't talk like you know everything! Mangetsu's already dead. Iron Mask and Zenin are seeing to that right now.
Oh, fun. Zenin's the freak with the bummed-out face, right?
Try all you want. You're too late to stop him.
Well, I guess we'll just have to go see for ourselves.
You know, if we were already feeling like we were late, we probably shouldn't have this whole long conversation before going through the door.
You'll regret this, idiot.
She does feel guilty.
Her loyalty to Phantom runs deeper than I thought. Guess we're one and the same. Even death couldn't keep me away from being a summoner.
Saizo. Just who was she?
There's a lot to unpack with that.
In a manner of speaking, my ex.
So it's just like Melody and Iron Mask, huh?
Oh boy.
Could you leave me out of this? I'd prefer not to be lumped together with these morons.
That's fair.
Yikes. We sure are a pathetic bunch, aren't we? Are all humans this difficult?
Yes.
Listen, you can complain all you want. Just do your jobs, and I'll be happy.
Thank you, Ringo.
Nice having a leader who can see the big picture. Got nothing to worry about, Ringo. I am a professional, you know.
Such a professional that you nearly rushed into gunfire to talk to your ex.
That took longer than I expected. We'll need to hurry. If what she said was true, then...
Right.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have also stopped to have a team meeting before this went forward. Just saying. Or, you know, at least had that conversation on the move. A lot more of this place left than I thought. Or not. They just made it look like there was more.
Now what? The heck is this?
Easy, Ringo. I think we might have entered some sort of barrier. Try to stay alert. Now that we're inside, there's no telling what might happen.
Oh, good.
Okay, let's keep our eyes out and pick up the pace.
Look out!
The question becomes, what the hell does this barrier do? Really thought I could sneak past that. Oh! We've got higher end opposition now.
Here. Let's do this right. That'll work. You know what to do.
Of course, that thing resists like everything.
Let's see some Let's go with that. Time to kick it off. How
Fine,
about that?
I guess.
Just getting started.
What's the plan
Yeah,
here?
good plan. This ought to... Damn.
Good thing physical is one of their two weaknesses, though.
I was just getting started.
Which, physical weakness is exactly why I didn't keep the Turbo Granny. I do agree. I wish you had had this power before. You could revive people. What the hell do I give up for it? Honestly, I think I just don't, because I have plenty of the revive items.
Look out!
These definitely do seem like they're worth fighting, though, since they're relatively new.
I'll leave this to you.
Take this!
Now,
That's
time,
right.
Ringo. I'm not your
Take it away.
babysitter.
That'll try.
Actually, yeah, they're weak to that, so just go ahead and use that.
You know it.
Try and
Take
give
it
it
away.
a try. That was a letdown.
Actually, not worth that much more, which is a little sad. Ah, it's gonna be one of those bits, huh?
Get ready.
Well, what happens if I go this way, then?
Now we can relax.
Okay, so it's a loop.
Enemy! Incoming!
Hang on, I've been distracted by loop.
First impressions count for a lot.
Now, Ringo.
That'll look
You like
real
that?
stupid if they escape.
Give it a try, Melody.
Shall we?
It looks like
Let's gang up
this
on
power.
him. Take it away.
Don't miss now.
Out of my way.
Yeah, figured. So now they're not weak to ice
Shall we?
anymore.
Take
And we
this!
know that they'll heal from fire, so there's no point even trying that.
Now, still with me? Get lost.
Thankfully, they don't have any protection against ruins still.
Eat this! What's the plan here?
I'll get serious.
They don't have any protection against wind either, so go ahead and hit them with that. That way you're still hitting both. I think they're... Oh no, they're not escaping yet. Not both of them, anyway.
Here goes.
Just means we focus fire on one of them now.
That'll look real stupid if they escape.
What?
Problem is, these things have such ridiculous evade.
Get lost.
We can with this power.
Of course.
How's that?
And now it's going to escape because we don't have enough attacks to kill it. No? Huh. It stupidly chose to stay.
Guess it wasn't good enough.
Here. Let's finish this. That's just sad.
Guess I'm out of their league.
Still only Dusty Tomes, though, which is a little unfortunate. 2 to 4 weak bursts of force damage to multiple enemies. That's potentially better than the AoE force. Problem is, it's a bit random. We don't need 3 people with healing. We'll focus this thing's abilities a bit more.
We're right back where we started. So this is how the barrier works.
Now, if we could just figure out how to get through.
Yeah, we'll probably want to ask the demons we sent out.
If we can find them. But I assume they'll spawn in now and have one of them have the information we need. Hidden door, okay. Ah, okay. That door is no longer so hidden. Welcome, ye of frail form and brave spirit. On behalf of my comrade, I shall weigh the worth of your soul. You no longer hear the voice, all is quiet around you. Okay. That's probably concerning.
Now we can relax.
Let's warp back and heal up first. Because we are in terrible shape at this point after the Ash fight and everything. Well, our health is fine, but our MP is, like, non-existent.
Can we talk?
Oh, we got a beginner Bianca from Milady. What's that do? Ah, more of the, hey, if you're lower level than your opponent, gain more experience. Problem is, we're higher level than most of our opponents so far. So it's not really that helpful. We can also scoop up the request that popped up in the club while we're here.
Please, come in.
Oh, multiple requests, actually.
As to this request.
You received another request from the detective you helped with the Phantom case. Another series of strange incidents has occurred, and he would appreciate your assistance once again. It would seem people are starting to take note of your previous accomplishments. That comes with its own challenges, however.
There may be a catch.
This request may act as a sort of trial for you. Please handle it logically and with care. Get a mirror pendant. I gotta love how these are saying, like, ideal level 20, when the last one was actually pretty dicey and it was, like, 5 levels under us.
This of you.
Yep, as usual, ask the client things.
As to this request.
Ah, that request is from Yume, the part-timer over at De La Mancha, again. I'd asked you to assist her with a previous case, but it seems she's been troubled by a demon once again. This sort of thing is not uncommon, mind you. Many people naturally possess a strong spiritual presence, making them that much more prone to misfortune of this nature. It would appear she is one such person, precisely the type that would require the aid of a summoner. Well, lowers the prices of De La Mancha, so I'm on board for that.
Ask this of you.
My thanks. I suggest you head to De La Mancha and get the details directly from her.
As to this request.
This request involves helping a client locate someone. However, the target of her search sounds like someone you know quite well. As such, I decided that you would be the best equipped to help her. Okay. And it's a question mark reward.
I humbly ask this of
The
you.
client should be waiting for you in Shisando. Please make your way there, Ringo.
Allow me to explain.
The client for that request is a woman who works at a cabaret club in Karakucho. It seems she's searching for her older brother, who has recently gone missing. This country has seen no shortage of disappearances, and many of them, this one included, are in fact the work of a demon.
The power of a
Saving people from such a fate is yet another important role all summoners play.
I humbly ask this of you.
Yep, find client in
Do you have any other
Karakucho.
business? Remember your duties as a summoner.
Like, the ideal level listing for these confuses me by virtue of how it compares to the
automated shopping system.
difficulty of these things, usually.
Will that be? Thank you very much.
I'm gonna grab these because these have been useful.
Thank you for coming.
Let's get the quest information. This is the worst. It's infernal. Oh, Ringo, perfect timing. Believe it or not, I had another super important thing stolen from me. I'd recently saved up a ton of money from working here to buy a birthday present for my little brother. But on the way home, I heard a strange noise shuffling up behind me. Totally took me by surprise. Shuffling may not be the word. Maybe rustling? No, it was more of a whoosh. I was able to chase the thief down this time too. I may not look it, but I'm actually pretty athletic. But before I knew it, they disappeared down line 14 in the abandoned subway. It's off limits, so I wasn't able to go after them. So, yeah, you're supposed to be, like, an expert when it comes to this kind of stuff, right? That's what Miss Ginkgo says. Please, Ringo, you gotta swoop down there and catch the thief for me. I mean, there's no guarantee they're still down there, but why not?
Will this do it? Thanks a bunch.
We'll grab one of these int boost potatoes as well. Because we do primarily use our magic, so an int boost is handy for us. So let's see. We had some people to talk to over here as well. Didn't think you'd show up. You've got guts, I'll give you that. What? Don't act so surprised. I know all there is to know.
Now listen here.
There's been a number of dine and dash incidents in Karakucho of late. The perpetrator? A green-haired woman about 20 or so dressed in flashy clothing. Naturally, that sounded familiar, so I searched the security footage. Who do you think I found? So how about it? Still gonna play dumb? A crime's a crime, no matter how petty. And though I'm not one to let you off the hook, I actually don't really have time for this. If you're sorry for what you did, you can apologize to the store owners in Karakucho and pay what you owe. I'll let you off with a warning this time, so long as you pay a visit to both the ramen stall and the convenience store. Not like I needed to tell you where to go, though. You know, 2 places I've never actually gone. So, you know, he's clearly doing a great job.
Hey, hold on!
You're the one who was with him, right? Ah, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me start over. My name's Akko. I work at a shop just nearby. The thing is, I saw you around town the other day, and you were with someone who looked exactly like someone who I used to know. It was a while back. It couldn't have been more than 8 years old. We were at the same orphanage, and he was my first love. But he got transferred to another orphanage really quickly. I sent him letters, but I never got any reply. I've been worried about him all this time. I don't know if he was taken away or if he was in trouble. Went to all the worst case scenarios. Please, could you ask if he'd be willing to meet up with me? Huh? You don't know who I mean? The guy who was with you at Bar Hydron. He's got short hair, wears sort of dark clothes. Gotta go talk to Arrow about that, but let's sort out the supposed dine and dashing situation first. Welcome. Hey, hold on, you're that girl who ran off without paying. Time to pay up. It was nice to see how much you enjoyed the food, but you still owe me. I'm gonna need 550 yen or I can't serve you anymore. Okay. It's penny change. Thanks, make sure you pay from here on now, okay? Not sure how or why that happened, but... What was the other place? Convenience store. Wait a damn minute, isn't the convenience store De La Mancha? I feel like we've got an impersonator running around.
Welcome! I'm begging you.
Okay, no, it isn't
I'd love to
here. Oh, I guess it must be the Breaking Mart then, which doesn't have a flag on it. You're that customer from last time. I haven't forgotten you, you know. I saw you swipe our merchandise. What do you mean you don't know anything about it? What, you have a twin or something? I highly doubt it. At any rate, I'm gonna need you to pay the 550 yen to cover what you stole. Sure. Thanks, and please don't do that again. Well, at least that was solved simply. Fucking weird. It's probably gonna lead to... Oh hey, turns out it was a demon.
It can't be.
You're back? Wait, what's going on here? I did hear from stores in Karakucho that you paid him back, and I believe them. Right, that's the other weird thing. Why is it specifically that amount at both a ramen shop and a convenience store? Since 550 yen would be about the equivalent of what, like $5.50 in US? I would believe that at a convenience store. That's a little low for a ramen shop. But just now, I just got a report that the same thief appeared again in another location. It says the thief ran into the central line, but that's way too far away from here for it to be you.
Why?
Why 2 of the same person? That doesn't... Ta-da! Like, that's just way too convenient a number.
Enemy!
But it also makes a degree of sense for or fuckery rather than it actually being something. Because here's the other option. There's always the possibility that nothing was ever actually stolen and their heads were fucked with. So that was just a convenient number dumped in their brain. Now the question becomes, where in here did it run off to? It said Central Line, right? It didn't say 14? Yeah, Central Line.
Enemy! Get ready!
I don't know how both of those missed, but sure, why not, game?
They won't know what hit them.
Let's see. Cool down.
You guys aren't really even worth my time, but I'll kill you anyway.
Get lost.
I'm going to enjoy playing with you.
Go for it, Arrow.
This could work. Done.
That was a joke.
There's one.
Ah, you have a recruitment. Yeah. Oh, it's you again. Sure. Since you're asking for cheap shit, you can join the team. I'll probably throw you in a garbage can somewhere anyway, but... You know anything? You looking for a journalist? Oh yeah, now that you mention it, there was a guy like that wandering around here. Haven't seen him for a few days now, though.
Shoot.
Wow, don't tell me he got lost somewhere down in the lower area. Why am I looking for a journalist? What? Oh, maybe... No, because... I didn't even check on that one. God damn it. Losing my mind. Just click on those just so they stop sitting there. So I don't even know what the hell he was on about. This is not even connected to any of those quests.
Enemy! Incoming!
Though that might just be a follow-up on the current plot line we're chasing.
Relax. Incoming!
So the fact that he was talking about the lower section might still be accurate, I don't know. I'm gonna poke around everywhere just to be safe. Because we can fly through this place without it being much of an issue.
Now we can relax. Look out! Now we can relax. Careful.
If our one loss has taught me anything, I do need to actually do everything. God damn it. Of course I checked the hallway to make sure nothing jumps out of that one, and I run straight into another one. This really aren't worth my time either.
Shall we?
But just for the sake of you annoying me, you're all gonna die in a fire.
Easy win.
Let's take it.
It's likely to either be in one of the rooms up here, or it'll be on the other side again. Or he's right that it's in the lower section. But that dialogue was floating there from before, I think, so I don't think it's relevant to what we're doing.
Enemy.
So I forgot to talk to him a second time after we saved him. From his other problem.
Get ready.
Missed it, but it doesn't matter. My depth perception's not exactly doing the best right now.
Now we can relax. Enemy! Careful.
I have a sneaking suspicion it's actually going to be in that lower section, but... just making sure so we don't go down there and find nothing and then have to come up here anyway.
Incoming! That was cool. Look out! Get ready!
God damn it. Have I mentioned how much I kind of hate this subway line that we've had to go into like 4 times now? Because they, for some reason, just can't give you all the goddamn quests at the same time.
Let me see. Eat this.
We're actually— Let's roll. Ah!
Guess I'm out of their league.
Let's take it.
Because I get that they gotta kind of meter those out, but they didn't need to meter them out in such a way that you go back to the same location 6 times. Like, we even had to go back to the goddamn shipping district again recently.
Totally. Bye-bye.
And the only thing I can think of is that they just were saving on making more areas by sending you back to the same goddamn ones 80 times. Which is really not a good look. Uh-huh. A demon that looks like Ringo. She must be the one causing trouble in Karakucho.
Yikes.
Oh, so you found me? That's right, I'm Ringo. I'm you. They also call me Doppelganger.
Hey.
What do you think? This is where I live. Up until recently, I'd been alone. Truth is, I saw you fighting the other day. You looked like you were having a lot of fun, and I guess I got jealous. So I borrowed your look and went outside for the first time. Taking your appearance gave me courage. The outside world is so beautiful, and the food was amazing. I was so happy. But all anyone did was make faces at me, like I was just trying to be happy, and all I got was a bunch of scary looks. I gotta ask, is it because I don't belong anywhere? No, it's because you didn't pay. Money?
So...
You mean those round things you find on the ground? I needed to give them that? I see, that's why they were mad. They didn't hate me at all.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't know I would get you in trouble. I don't have any money, but here, you can have this.
See ya.
Thank you, kind summoner. Well, that was solved more simply than expected. And I wouldn't be surprised if it decides to go running off wearing my face again anyway, just because we didn't kill it. But I don't think either way we were going to be allowed to attack it with either of those dialogues. Telling it to learn rules probably would have just confused the shit out of the situation. Well, let's report to the detective, like, hey, there was a doppelganger. It's dealt with. Kindly fuck off.
Is that so?
Did you catch the culprit? I see. I thought more about it, but the only explanation is that there was someone who looked exactly like you. Adoy. It's a stupid occult theory, to be honest. I don't want to believe it's true, but it probably is. Seeing all this shit around, I'm sorry, making false accusations the way I did is shameful for a detective. You should be ashamed. I'd like you to have this as a token of apology. Mirror pendant.
My apologies.
I really am sorry. Are you, though? I don't think you really are that sorry. I think you wanted it to be true. See, and this is the other reason why I question why they give the side quests when they do. Because not only are the levels for the side quests lower, but something like this mirror pendant, for example, is weaker than what I have. So why is this even a thing? Did they just do bad math? Like, it's just crazy to me.
Welcome.
Ah, we can do takeout as well. Same fucking effect.
Have a nice night. Welcome.
I guess I need to do drink with arrow to have the plot from that thing trigger, maybe? I don't know. We'll find out.
Arrow.
Ah, there we go. Arrow, how much do you remember from when you were a kid?
Well...
From when I was a kid? Well, tough to say. I think my memory's pretty good, though. Does the name Akko ring a bell? Akko, huh? Yeah, it does. I remember her.
Huh?
Really? I think so. Only one person I can think back to who has that name.
Brings back memories.
I was still at the orphanage at the time. I have this really nice memory from Christmas Day.
Back then.
I was pretty frail and frequently got fevers as a kid, and unfortunately one of those times fell on Christmas. While everyone was having fun at our Christmas party, I was laying down in the next room. I remember being really out of it, but it was hard not to listen in on everything. That's when she brought me some cake. Huh. She being Akko? Yep. Just the two of us sat there eating cake in the dark so the teachers wouldn't find it. Oh. That's a nice memory.
Right.
Yeah, and it's one I won't forget. To tell the truth, I don't think I ever could. Well then, if you were able to reunite with Akko, what would you do?
Well...
I couldn't. That's not what I mean. It's just a what-if kind of thing.
No.
No, there is no what-if. I just can't. My memory with Akko is precious to me, but it's in the past. The me of today is a lot different from how I used to be. The world I live in, the way I live, everything's changed. Even if I were able to see Akko and we got to spend all this time reflecting, what then? It's not like I could ever go back. It only caused me pain in the end. Rather than be settled with all that, I think it'd be best if we just never saw each other again. Aren't you thinking a little about this too hard? If you want to see her, just do it.
I don't know.
You're probably right. But it was because of my weakness back then, and that I let Kaburagi down. I won't repeat that mistake. That's why I see. Gotcha. Sorry, Ringo. Why are you saying sorry? Well, I'm just sorry. Well, that solves that mystery. This ain't gonna end well, though.
Hey.
So, what did he say?
I see.
I see. So it didn't work out. Yeah, I get it. We weren't together that long after all. I bet he's got a girlfriend now. I don't want to barge into his life and make things complicated. Okay, yeah, I'll be okay. At least I know he's happy.
Thank you.
I think I can move on now. Well, that got even more unnecessarily messy. But, you know, that's from the shop I work at. It's for men, so I'd like you to give this to him, if that's okay, I mean. Uh-huh. Okay. That is at least an upgrade. I don't know why the mirror pendant sucks so much. But at least this is useful.
Let me see.
I guess in some narrow instance where you're purely focusing someone's int through the ceiling, the mirror pendant could be good. But there were other items with that benefit that were character specific already. So I just don't see the benefit to it at all. But that one's done. We've saved Christmas. We just now need to go talk to somebody in Karokucho and go down to Subway 14. And a reminder, today is going to be a little bit shorter because I've got a bunch of stuff I want to do afterwards. And I don't want to stretch time too far, because I think at least one of the calls I need to make has to be done before a certain point in time. Otherwise the place will close, and that will be annoying. Because then I'll just have to shuffle it to tomorrow, and then I gotta time it right then instead, and it turns into a whole fucking thing. What was I doing? Right, Karokucho. Gotta figure out where that club is. Which, more than likely, if I just run down this way, we'll find it. Considering everything is here. Yep, there we go.
Good evening.
Disingenuous hostess is a concerning label for somebody I'm supposed to be helping. Oh, I may. Have we maybe met at a shop somewhere or something? Huh? Madam Ginkgo? Wait, you're not here to help me find my brother, are you?
Yeah.
That's just wonderful. I went to the police, but they didn't even bother hearing me out. They said they were too busy. My brother's a writer. No, it's not a huge gig or anything. He writes for an online newspaper. That's what the journalist prompt was. Lately, he's been all into this occult stuff that's got everyone hyped up. He's been looking into places with spiritual power, that kind of thing.
Aw, but...
The other day, he went to check out one of those spots and never came back. It was like he was spirited away. Please, find my brother Ren. I'm counting on you.
Yeah?
Where to look? Well, he did say he was going to sneak into the abandoned central line. Yeah, we've already gotten the flag for where he went after that. We just need to go down to the lower section, I think, now. Assuming that's still counted. We'll find out by going down here. Because the lower section's not that big. We might find a corpse, we might find a person. Who can say?
Ringo! Enemy! Incoming!
Thank you for the witch's mark. Now I'm gonna run away now. I'm doubly following all the demon prompts just in case one of them has like a item or information about this whole situation. Learning from the last time we had that problem, where I ran all over the place and it turned out I just needed to interact with one of my demons.
Careful. Now we can relax. Look out! Careful. That was close.
You guys aren't worth my time.
Look out!
Nothing there.
Close.
It's either in that tunnel that I haven't been into up at the top right there, or it's in that room.
Look out!
That's the two likely locations. Which honestly means I should just use the warp over here. Because I'm just that lazy.
Relax. Enemy! Careful.
Every little bit of expedience I can get.
That was close. Enemy!
Bingo!
Oh.
Oh, I found you. Yes, you. You're the fairy queen that lives in the subway tunnels. You are fucking out of your mind, my dude.
That's great.
Finally I found you. Now I can... Huh? Yeah, that's right, I'm Ren. How did you know my name? May sent you? So does that mean you're not the fairy queen?
Oh.
You've gotta be kidding. I've wandered this place for 2 whole weeks, and just when I thought it was about to pay off. Yes, that's it then. I'm pretty much out of food, too.
I understand.
Alright, I'll head back to May.
Look out!
Fucking guy wandered around down here for 2 fucking weeks looking for fairies. For the love of God. At least he brought food down with him. I'll give him credit for that. He came down prepared, but Jesus Christ, at least tell somebody you're gonna wander around down here for 2 weeks. Is it just me, or is like half of the situations we solve for Ginkgo, person is dumbass? It's really seeming like that's the case, and it's just depressing. Alright, I found your idiot. Hi, I was hoping you'd stop by, Ringo. Thank you so much. Come on, Unren, you too.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, you really helped me out.
Yeah!
That's a good boy. Good job, good job. Oops, you did well too. Good job, good job. I'm just gonna take your money and leave before you get any weirder.
But...
Things may not have panned out this time, but mark my words, the occult is where it's at. The economy, the government, this whole world's careening towards a dead end. These days, all people have to fall back on is gods and demons, and history will prove it. I can ride the trend, and I will. Oh, I'm gonna be big.
Yeah!
Yeah, Ren. It's a wonderful dream. Anyway, Ringo, we'll see you later, okay? And no, you won't. You will never see me again. Goodbye. I'm gonna bet right now that we're probably going to have to see them again because he's gonna go get himself into something stupid again. Did we gain any levels at all from this whole process? We did. We're level 26, so we can go get some new demons. Potentially. I think there was something at 26 I wanted.
A great power may grace our stage.
Looking through this is also going to be a decent enough wrap-up point. Because as I said, we are going to be cutting short today. Which is also why I made sure to start closer to 1 today so we could fit in more.
Your fancy?
We'll go ahead and go 20 and up.
Now, make
yeah, Strawberry Frost and our own Lilum. That one doesn't require anything I actually care about. And it's fairly cheap. Meanwhile, making this... we're not using either of those, so that's fine.
Madden, what skills shall they
Yeah, she learns higher-end electric magic. So we do want her on the team. Give her some fire. Give her... Yeah, sure. Dormina, Media. And... For shits and giggles, you can have that, why not? Because it's not an incredible list of abilities.
Let's do this.
Yep, you're on the team now. Good luck.
Now, make your
And since we didn't... Oh, we also didn't make Archangel before, and I do kind of want Archangel. So maybe we'll do that instead of making the Strawberry Frost at the moment. Because it would be useful to have something to replace Shisa with, since Shisa's maxed out. That would be the cheaper answer. Would that learn anything good?
What skills shall they inherit?
Counter, corkscrew, diorama, train. Yeah, that's good enough for her, honestly. But why isn't it learning any of Shisa's moves? I just realized that. It's literally missing half of the skills from that fusion. There should be a bunch of lightning skills here. Unless Archangel straight up can't learn them. Which I think is actually a thing. So maybe we should rethink who I'm mixing this with. Just gonna mix a couple of these for curiosity factors. Yeah, they can learn ice and fire. I guess they can't learn electric for some reason? Which is weird.
What use could this demon be? What skills shall they inherit?
Double Fang could be neat. I do primarily have... Brain, please. I primarily have Melody set up for physical. So this setup could be fine, because if she can't hurt it physically, she could use the Almighty move on it. The other option would be swap Diorama out for Agi. But I think we'll go with that for now.
Truly? I shall lend you a hand.
Now, make your choice.
Now, we could still make the Strawberry Frost using Shisa. Because that will actually probably work.
What skills shall they inherit?
Yeah, because this can learn Zyanga and everything. So for all that this is red, it's apparently weak to fire, so maybe it's not actually fire-based like I thought it would be. So this might still actually have a benefit to it.
Are you
for
prepared
her as well.
this? Now, make your choice.
I was checking to make sure it didn't add anything new to the list as a result of that. Okay, so that dusts off a couple new ideas for us. This is a short update, I admit, and we didn't get super far because of having to grind to deal with a fight. Which also tells me I might actually grind out a couple extra levels before next session just to kind of ease our way a little bit. But we're also over-leveled compared to half the enemies, so I'm not sure how to feel about any of that. It's a very weird mix we're dealing with here. So I think half of our problem was I just had a bad layout of demons for the situation we got into.
I shall lend you a hand.
So I think that's more the issue. If we run into it again, maybe I'll worry about it. But as I said, this is going to be early wrap-up today. I don't want to work too much today and then still have to make a bunch of phone calls. Don't see anything crazy to jump out to either. And since, like I said, I've got things I immediately need to be doing, I'm not going to worry about raiding out today. Because I would have to go and then immediately run off after joining them. Which just isn't a good look, in my opinion. Not how I want to operate. So, thank you for those who were here, or for this little hop we did. There shouldn't be any other days that get cut short like this is coming up, unless some surprise issues show up, which I have no way of knowing when that'll happen, what'll happen. And of course, it also depends on whether my health takes another nosedive because of the fucking weather and shit, or not. Who knows on that one. Tomorrow, I didn't hear back from Xeno, even though she told me she was gonna tell me something today, but she may be busy. So, we'll find out, in theory, before tomorrow whether the collab stuff's still happening. If not, I'll do something tomorrow either way. Things will still happen. Saturday, Kingsfield will continue as before. As I said earlier in the week, I still need to figure out something for Monday. I'll probably have something for you guys, thought-wise, for that tomorrow, after I deal with everything I'm doing today. And other than that, I'll see you all next time. Have a good one, and goodbye.